to grand finals. We've taken over 300 players and reduced them to just 2. The lightning finesse of the White Scars up against the thunderous fury of Space Wolves.
Aha! You fell into my trap.
Oh, it did! It happened! What's up, everybody? Welcome back. At long last, a big old break between our streams here. Thanks, everyone who was hanging out with us doing some painting, but we are over here now with the Pod 35 finals. We have a returning player, a regular of the finals table, HJoey, in the red side here playing Adeptus Custodes, versus on the blue, Argentorum, a.k.a. totally NotValdor, playing a Drukhari. This is a pre-nerf Drukhari pod, but I will say Argentorum did have the class to play with basically a post-nerf Drukhari list anyway. So we're not really we're seeing the effects of the pre-nerf Drukhari in that this list has about 70 points extra from what it would have post-nerf. All of the raiders will be cheap, as well as Drazar. But other than that, basically nothing else in this list changed, as we'll see as we go through the list. It's basically all just normal Drukhari stuff, just sort of some Drukhari good stuff. No Dark Technomancers in this one. It is a classic real space raid, so Argentorum, I think, heading off the nerfs there by basically just playing a regular old army. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining back in. DZV 1090, how's it going? Thanks for hanging out. Realize my music's turned off, so let's fix that real quick, and then we'll go over some lists. Exclamation point lists in the chat if you want to follow along.
+1 weapon skill, +1 ballistic skill, +1 which I will put on the arena champion.
Players are just going through their pre-games right now. We did have a little bit of a a little bit of a technical hiccup.
Yeah, that is my list.
Getting started in, but so we're a little bit later than we
Xeno spotted.
But we're ready. There are some Xeno spotted, but we are ready to just about get started. Pull up the list real quick here, and we can talk about them. So over here on Argentorum's side, we'll start with him first. Playing single patrol detachment. Yeah, so this is going to be patrol detachments. I think I said real space raid before, but I think that looks wrong. Patrol detachment out of Cabal of the Blackheart comes with a Master Archon as well as Drazar. 1 unit of Kabalite Trueborn. Not the only unit of Kabalite Trueborn we're going to see today. I think the Kabalite Trueborn are just phenomenal. So it should not be a surprise to anybody that we see a bunch of Kabalite Trueborn seeing the table now that Dark Technomancers is not quite as powerful. We also have a unit of Kabalite Warriors just for sitting on objectives. A unit of Incubi as well as 1 unit of Mandrakes, as well as 3 Reavers in that detachment. I imagine that they're just sort of engaged on all fronts scorers. They can run over and grab secondary objectives and be very annoying. Having an 18-inch move and the potential to advance and charge, so I think a 26-inch move with the +8 inches when they advance, means that they have a really long engagement range. They can just be very annoying to run over and engage guns if you need them to. We have 1 Ravager in that detachment with Dark Lances, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Raiders, all with Dark Lances in the detachment to just shoot people with guns and transport all these models. So, classic Blackheart Raider detachment. We have a Cult of Strife detachment. Bringing in a Succubus, a Hecatrix Blood Bride unit, as well as, so this is a Master Succubus, a Show Stealer Succubus. This one bringing the Triptych Whip, as well as Precision Blows, so mortal wounds when you roll 6s to wound. That is going to be very powerful against these Custodes profiles who absolutely hate getting dunked by mortal wounds. We also have a second unit of 10, or 2 units of 10 witches, with a mix of some special weapons in there, one with a shardnet and impaler. Last in that detachment, we have another unit of incubi, and following up, a third patrol detachment, bringing a Obsidian Rose Cabal detachment. We have a Jinblade Archon, as well as a second unit of Kabalite Trueborn, and the last unit of incubi. So this is very much, well, you know, once you cut out Dark Technomancers, this is very much Drukhari good stuff. We've got Drazar. We've got 3 units of incubi. We've got 2 units of Kabalite Trueborn. We've got all the Black Heart Dark Lances that your black little heart could possibly want. We also have 1 unit of Mandrakes in there to grab secondary objectives as well. So very much, I think, sort of standard build of Drukhari. Moving over to HJoey's list, we have a lot less models on the table over here on the Custodes side. And this is going to be a relatively standard Telemon, triple Telemon build out of Custodes. Sometimes you see these builds allied with stuff. You see Imperial Guard a lot of times to give them a little bit faster bodies, because the Telemon themselves tend to be relatively slow and turgid. But they are a tough nut to crack, and it'll be interesting to see if the Dark Lances are going to be able to punch through the toughness 8, potentially -1 wound out of Shadow Keepers, potentially no rerolls, so no Blackheart rerolls as well, which is going to be pretty brutal for them. So we have an Inquisitor in the list. Where's he? He's in the back here. There he is. With Esoteric Lore, so we're going to be regenerating some CP with that guy. We also have
For the Emperor!
Trajan Valoris for reroll 1s to hit and wound on all of these gorgeous Telemons. We have a Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle Jetbike, Indomitable Constitution, as well as Superior Creation on him. So +2 wounds, up to 9 wounds on that guy with a 5+ damage ignore, with a 3+ armor save with the Auric Colossus. He is an absolute tank. Now, unfortunately, he is bringing a Melta launcher, I believe. Yeah, Salvo launcher, which is less good against Drukhari than I think just having a Hurricane Bolter would be, because that Hurricane Bolter hitting on 2s rerolling, I mean, that'll just like spit down an entire Drukhari unit once they pile out of a Raider. So like, you have the Telemons kill a Raider, this guy's coming in, he's blowing up some dudes already. Would be very nice, but to shore up that long-range firepower, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Sagittarium Custodes. 2 of them at, all of them at 3. 2 of them missing Misericordias. So we are just down 6 points there. As well as a Vexillus Praetor to give all of the Telemons -1 to be hit, which is going to make it very annoying for that Cabal of the Blackheart to get through it. It is lucky that they have Cabal of the Blackheart, but that does mean that Emperor's Auspice turning off rerolls can be potentially really brutal for all those Raiders if they want to target down a single Telemon. Otherwise, they can split their fire appropriately. But if HJoey only puts 1 out, to be attacked, then he can bounce a lot of that firepower very easily. Hitting on 4s, no rerolls, winning on 5s, into a 4+ invulnerable save, into -1 damage with a damage reduction roll, or damage ignore roll, is tough. It's tough to get through. All of the Telemons have Storm Cannon, as well as 1 big punchy fist. All of them are upgraded with Eternal Penitent, so reroll charges and +1 attack for 1 CP. Good stuff. All good. All right, yeah. So those are the lists run through. Looks like the players have selected secondary objectives. We are beginning to deploy now. HJoey coming in here with an engage on all fronts, raise the banners high while we stand and we fight. That's going to hit all 3 Telemon Dreadnoughts. Engage on all fronts is an interesting pick. He does have that Captain Commander who's going to be able to run in and probably score engage on all fronts for a little while. He can maybe make that the focal point of his opponent's attacks. He can spend the stratagems to turn off rerolls on that dude, and that even makes Drazar makes it hard for him to punch through that guy. But I feel like an entire Drukhari army will manage to do it, so that feels a little bit optimistic. I'm not 100% sure about that engage on all fronts pick from HJoey, but we'll see how it plays out for him. Especially since Drukhari, and especially this build of Drukhari, is so aggressive that you often want to camp as hard as possible. I'm not sure what else you take besides that. But Engage feels like it's maybe only going to score, you know, 2 or 3 points this game. Not 100% sure that that's going to go very well for HJoey, but I'm excited to see it. Over on Argentorum side, we have Engage in all fronts as well. Also Raise the Banners High. That's a very, very common pick for this mission, and especially into a matchup like Custodes that are so slow and sort of tepid, and especially this version of Custodes where really the only model who's going to be contesting your objectives is going to be that shield captain until you get to the late game and the Telemons are able to push up through the middle of the table. But that usually, and especially you know, against a list that's going to literally just clog up this middle with raiders, that's not going to happen for a little while, I don't think. So Raise the Banner Sign makes a ton of sense in this matchup, and especially since this Drukhari list has a ton of infantry to be able to drop those banners down. Last but certainly not least, we have Assassinate, which is another interesting pick. We have the Dawn Eagle, the Dawn Eagle captain, as well as Trajan Valoris and the Inquisitor give up Assassinate points, but that's it. That's all you get out of that. Probably fine, but a 9-point Assassinate is not really what you're looking for typically. Now, I almost wonder if HJoey should have played minimize losses. This is retrieval mission, so you can take that secondary in place of Engage in all fronts. I don't think it scores him many points either way. I think, you know, either he's going to kill a bunch of the Drukhari army or he's going to die. So it's not going to, you know, pull him back from a bad situation. But if he's looking to maximize his points, that feels like a little bit safer to me. And especially since he's not then incentivized to move out on the table, which is not where you want to be against Drukhari. You want to typically, you know, force Drukhari to overextend into you. If you go into them and they can just kind of collapse in on you, you're dead. There's too much going on. But if HJoey can get around it to her shooting off before things, you know, before battle gets joined, I think he's in a much better position. He also is taking Raise the Banners High already, so his opponent's already probably going to try to be moving towards him to engage him. But we'll see how it goes. That is a little bit of an awkward one versus Drukhari, since they're so lethal. A lot of times you just lose your models anyway. It doesn't really matter. Let's do a prediction, chat. Let's drop it for... We'll do it for less than a minute, just so that we can get in under the players rolling to go first here. So, prediction is up. Who will win this event? Is it these big, chunky Telemon boys, or is it the many tiny raiders on the other side of the table? Let us know, chat! Let us know what you want. How many Telemons survive until the end? Probably one Telemon. Yeah, I like that. I like one. Certainly, you never have all of them survive. Like, that very rarely happens, unless you're, like, crushing through the game. That said, they do have a good profile to survive Drukhari attacks, especially Dark Lances, so we'll see how they do. So it looks like HJoey is taking the first turn. We got a 3 rolled for the Custodes, 1 rolled for the Drukhari, and we're off to the races. Definitely an upside for HJoey, I imagine. I mean, especially with Raise the Banners High on the table, you do not want to be going second into this Drukhari army. You know, they're gonna ping a raider onto whatever your safest objective is. They're gonna put 1,000 raiders up in the middle of the table, and they're just gonna, you know, be obnoxious. But this way, at least HJoey gets to take some board space before those raiders begin to move out. And then he can, if the Drukhari get too overextended, he can fight them on his own terms. Otherwise, he can force the raiders to hang back for a little bit and try to plant some damage into these Telemons before the engagement commences. But I think that's just generally better for the Custodes player. I think those Telemons in the long run will eventually win the shooting match against the Raiders. Looks like big advance roll to start off the turn. That's pretty nice. Big 6-inch advance on that Telemon. Like 12,000 points worth of you people voted. So if you missed it in the the chat, then I can't help you, unfortunately. And it looks like Custodes massively favored in the in the prediction here. 87% votes for Custodes. Hot damn! People ready for these Telemons to end the Drukhari menace. Now, the players were talking before the game. I know Argentorum was not looking forward to this matchup. He said he was worried about his ability to kill through Telemons, and the Telemons can certainly kill a lot of Drukhari models if he lets them. But HJoey lamenting a little bit that the Adeptus Mechanicus matchup becomes very difficult for Custodes, and that this might be his last chance at success before other pods are using the new Adeptus Mechanicus Codex. Now, that said, HJoey is very close to the top of the standings. We can take a look at his placement here right now. I know he is fighting for his life at the top. He is 20th place currently. A win in this pod would pump him up an additional 12 points, which would put him at, I think it would put him directly in competition for 16th place. So if he is to win this pod, there is a non-zero chance that he makes it into the Invitational. So all on the line for HJoey today as these Telemons and Sagittarum move aggressively up the table. Sagittarum getting onto Objective 3 to place a banner. So we're going to have all banners going down, none of them contested, and none of them contestable for at least the next turn. It's going to be hard to get objectives secured onto those objectives right now, which is why going first is such a big deal in this matchup. Now, we do need to see the Vexillus get into range of this front Telemon. It's not that Custodes will end just doing a donation to Drukhari fans. Everyone just excited to see Dark Eldar lose. Yeah, that's fair.
Still not enough. I played that one with 2 bursts. That's okay. This guy's gonna advance in the auto advance this morning.
Yes.
Yeah, there goes that occasional, friends. I like this sideways position for the shield captain as well, so that he power slides right into that right into that table quarter. I love it. If you're using him to body block as well, not so relevant in this matchup, but the sideways position also makes his footprint a little bit bigger too. So it's something to keep in mind when you're placing those oblong bases. A lot of people just throw their bikers directly forward because they look the best that way, but that's not 100% the best way to position them.
Alright, shooting. Don't have any because you're all hidden. Everything advanced. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I also have nothing in my command phase, but real quick, so let's just go into my movement.
Talablem been kind of out of the loop since the AdMech book took center stage.
Mandrakes are going to
much change with
Sisters. Out of the way
Sisters.
they have plenty of movement to do that.
Not really. Well, Sisters did. They lost a lot of their most powerful combos, but they gained some consistency. I think they got some of their other stuff became better. A lot of their character synergies are much more interesting now. They're like the interesting stuff you can do with canonesses and a lot of their little mini characters are very, very impressive. So their characters are much better. The rest of the army that they're supporting is a lot worse, but that puts them at like a solid sort of mid to high tier. I think at the very least. Sisters, they took a downgrade, I think, from the previous version of their codex, but they're definitely still a very competitive codex. They just have, I think, more interesting options now, in my opinion.
Can you fall back and shoot? Nope. Okay, so these jet bites can move 18.
AdMech and Dark Eldar are still the boogeyman, 100%.
All the way up
AdMech
to here.
even more so than pre their codex right now.
To.
Death Guard also doing really well in the meta currently. I think a lot of that is a response to like nerfed Dark Eldar. Because Drukhari are less powerful, but still common.
Yeah, that's
And Drukhari win rates are still good. A lot of people are sticking with the faction, but given that they have a much worse chance against
Seven.
against Death Guard. Death Guard tends to be kind of rocking things right now.
10.
Death Guard also shake a lot of Drukhari answers, which is good. If you're teching for light infantry, Death Guard can just care about that.
Raider 2. We are going to get out the
They do like
Archon.
a fun army to paint. Hey spot, hey spotted, hey spotted. I see you there.
He gets out 3, so right in this door. He's going to move 8. He's actually going to move 6. Then right here. 1-inch charge.
This seems bad for him. He might die.
Okay. The incubi are going to get out. 3 plus 7 is 10. So if they touch the terrain, they can move 8 as well, but I guess they'll just move 10. One guy will end
The
right here.
incubi may be a little bit more threatening to the shield captain, but it really depends on how many invulnerable saves HJoey makes here.
Essentially
Is
3
the real question.
because of the terrain.
I know he loves toilet bowling games around this model,
Yeah,
which
then I
is
guess I should
fair.
The rest of these guys will have strung back this way along. Like so.
Wartor has been
Yeah.
theorizing
And then
about
lastly, the witches, the
spamming
Blood Brides will
Cyclone
also
missile
get
launchers
out.
on Deathwatch Terminators. Interesting.
3, so right here, this thing.
Is Mortarion
And, they
out
can
on his way out for
do
Death Guard or still
8
good?
as well, so if they,
It sounds like he may be on his way out specifically because of the Skitari, the enriched rounds combo. I mean, I don't even know if you call it a combo. It's just one stratagem.
also 3,
Um,
essentially.
I mean, there's no non-vehicle that survives that gunshot. I mean, and Mortarion takes on average. I mean, he doesn't get wrecked by it, but he does take like 6 damage from that, and that in addition to a bunch of Cognis las cannons is very difficult to get through. So we'll see. I think Mortarion is probably still a stronger build for Death Guard. It is too bad that the Admech Codex came out and they sort of also had the 1-2 punch of the warp time nerf.
Or is that not
Um,
inches?
Were that to happen, then it would be pretty. Were they to still have access to warp time, I think there's some space for Mortarion there,
So he'll
but
be there,
without it,
he
it's a
won't
little
be
bit awkward.
shielded. Cabalites in the center will raise the banner. So let's grab another one of these. These bike. Oops.
Now, interestingly, nothing moved out to banner objective 4. Ooh, I went for a little ride there.
Was your intention to be more than an inch out of this wall too?
Yep.
Okay.
I can adjust that a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Anytime I'm near a wall, that's my intent with the infantry.
These bikes are just gonna come. Let's see, they can auto advance 8. That doesn't really get me much. So they're just gonna come up here, form a little wall, like so.
I do like this move blocking from
Do the
Argentorum.
dents from Raider 1. 5 incubi. We'll get out.
Okay, we are moving out infantry to grab
Deployed
the
incorrectly.
banner on 4. Okay.
So they'll get out 3
Now,
inches,
moving
like
out the
here.
incubi is a little bit
Move
dangerous,
7.
though. Those are your.
Will be-
That's where a lot of your damage output comes from, especially in this matchup. Those witches aren't really doing too much to custodians, but the incubi sure will. I guess we can put them in a relatively safe position, although we're certainly going to get some shots
raise
from
banner.
Telemons into them. Now, one thing to keep in mind, we'll see if HJoey triggers it here. is that the Adeptus Custodes heroic intervention actually threatens more than 3 inches. It allows you to perform a heroic intervention, but you don't have to be eligible to perform a heroic intervention, so you just move 3. It's kind of a devout push.
Actually,
If
we
I
want it
remember
to
it
be
correctly.
here. This Raider's going to come here. I mean, the Ravager's going to come up to here. Raider number 5.
Yeah, you perform a heroic intervention, but it has to take you into melee. So it effectively threatens 4 inches rather than 3 inches. I also am not 100% sure that this model's outside 3 inches, but it looks like they're measuring 3, but this base is not correctly represented there. I don't know.
Raider number
We'll see.
5 is going to come here.
But that is something to keep watch for if you play against Custodes, because their heroic intervention is better than everybody else's.
Okay. Raider number 3 is going to hop up into this little corner right here. Guess he'll peek out the side a little bit so you can see.
ET the Elite, the Race of Banners is an action that your infantry can perform on an objective that there's no enemies in range of. And it effectively it puts a token on the objective that gets you a point every turn, every battle round at the start of your turn, as long as your opponent doesn't at any point at the end of a phase control that objective. As soon as the objective is controlled, the banner goes away and doesn't score you doesn't continue to score you points. But as long as that doesn't happen, then you'll just score points indefinitely off each of those objectives. And it's one of the actions that you can perform multiple times each round, so you can raise banners on all of your objectives. So the arithmetic is typically it's an objective that you will try to take, assuming that there are 3 objectives near your deployment zone, because then you can drop 3 banners, and over the course of 5 battle rounds, those banners will score you 15 points.
That will be it for my movement phase. So next we have the no psychic shooting phase. So we're gonna start. My Archon is going to. Does this guy have grenades? I always forget. I'm pretty sure he doesn't, right? Yeah, Archon's just gonna splinter pistol your boy.
Cool.
On a 2.
Technically on a 3, I'm in dense, but it doesn't matter.
I'm also in the dense.
Oh, sure. Doesn't matter either way. So.
Yeah, it's not super big. And then on a 4 because poison. Okay, nothing there. And then these witches will go. They are outside the dense. Is this an obstacle? No. It's area terrain, so I'm pretty sure that just means that. What does this do?
It's just difficult.
Yeah. Okay, so one of them will throw a. No, they're just all gonna splinter pistol you. So,
Okay.
5 splinter pistols. 5s, 4s. Okay, and then 4s again. Okay, 1 no AP.
Good.
Okay, that's for them. This boat is not shooting because the Dark Lance is not a thing. So this Ravager is going to put his guns into your Dreadnought that's not within your Vexilla range.
Okay, so you're targeting him?
Targeting him.
Are you using any stratagems or anything?
Nope.
Okay, I'll spend 1 CP to make you -1 strength.
I will vect that stratagem, so from now on it'll cost 2 CP, and let's get going. 3 shots on 3s.
So an interesting
Re-rolling 1 for Black
exchange
Heart.
of
wounding on 5s.
abilities there. It looks like HJoey
wounds,
left this
at your-
Telemon outside of range of his Vexillus, so that
Okay, so D3 plus 2
it would be
to
the
his
primary
employee.
target for his opponent, so that he
So
has one
4
place to
damage.
concentrate his defensive stratagems. The downside is that once you've committed to that course of action, you do
So that's
want to
Ravager.
use the Shadowkeeper
Next,
stratagem,
This boat here is going to put.
and
this
then
Dark Lance at
that
your
becomes
Sagittarius.
vectable. So
This one?
Yeah.
I think very interesting. I think maybe we it might have been better for
On a
Joey
4.
just to pull this guy back to the Vexillus
for Black
Praetor
Heart.
and
Okay, he misses. The Trueborn inside.
at
So
least
the
get
two
that -1 to
blasters,
hit.
This is the Obsidian Rose, so they're plus 6 inches. They can only go into this boy. And then
Where's this raider?
this raider here. So their blasters are 18 plus 6, which is 20.
So
Did I
there.
do my math wrong? Yeah. Sorry, I just counted wrong. Would you mind if I changed his position? He'd be out of the cover essentially.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, basically, like the whole intention was to just put those in range, and here's like 24. So that's basically what it'd have to be. Okay, well, hopefully we won't make that mistake again. Yeah, so blasters are going into your Telemon. The splinter rifles will all be declared into your captain because he's the only thing in range. And
I
then
don't think
the
they
dark.
can see him. This is obscuring.
Can I not see from back here? You're right. Looks like I can't see. Okay. So,
It does looks obscured.
24 plus 6 is 32. So they'll declare the blasters here, everything else into the Sagittarius. So the 2 blasters first, hitting on 2s. Those Trueborn, rolled a 1, of course. Wounding on a 5. Reroll for Obsidian Rose. We will save it. So nothing there. The Dark Lance into your other boys on a 2. Hits on a 3 to wound.
Yep.
Reroll for Obsidian Rose. Okay, 1 wound at the Sagittarian invuln.
Good.
Okay. And then 7 splinter rifle shots into them as well. On 2s.
Yeah, he might have said.
And then on 4s, because
he might have said
poison.
24 plus 6 is 32.
Did I reroll?
I don't remember.
Yep.
Okay, so just
It is
4
definitely 30 inches to that raider though, so we're no,
All good.
there's no foul
All good.
here. We might just be doing.
Okay,
math
this
wrong.
last raider will put its Dark Lance into your Custodes as well. On
This
this
one?
side.
Chad, if
Yeah,
you're playing
raider number-
Drukhari,
So on a 4.
you don't have to be good at math, okay? You just move the models forward and you roll the dice.
Does not wound. We will
And then you
CP
win
this
most
one.
of your games.
Wounds.
Okay. Do I get that CP? I do. Do I make the save? I do.
Okay.
Good saves at
Raider
HJoey here.
5 will shoot.
He's only down.
I think he can
3
only see
wounds
the
on a
shield captain,
Telemon?
So, he'll just
So
shoot
far,
the
so
shield
good.
captain. Hits. Wounds on a 3. Lag. Okay, it does wound your shield captain.
Which raider is this from?
Raider 5.
This one's already shot, right?
Yeah, Raider 4 shot. Oh,
It is
sorry,
too
no, Raider
late to
3
bet,
shot.
chat.
Raider 4 and
The-
the 1
the-
have not.
The polls are closed.
So just these 2 haven't shot? I thought 3 raiders
These 2
had
haven't.
shot so far.
These 2, yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Okay, it's this one shooting
And
now.
then this
currently,
is-
'cause
and then-
this
Yeah,
one
this
shot
one is
already at
yes.
the-
Raider 4 is shooting now.
Okay, so you have 1 raider left after this.
Yes.
Okay, alright, so yep, wound on the shield captain. Victor of the Blood Games. Nope, goes through.
Okay, D3 plus 3 damage.
Rich
5
Uncle
onto him.
Moneybags? Is that me, chat?
Then the Trueborn inside.
I do have infinity
4.
channel points.
Go ahead and put their Dark Lance at this Vexilla. That's all they can shoot. So on a 2, because they
That's
don't
a
care.
Telemon. That's
Hits. Wounding on a 4.
Uh-huh.
Come on, get in the box. Does not wound. And then Raider 1 will finish his shooting at the same guy. Loop. -1 to hit, so Blackheart reroll. Hits. Wounding on a 4 again. Okay, wounds on Telemon right there.
Good.
So that is it for shooting. Next
So-
we do the charge phase.
Okay. An incredible
Okay, so you're
6
starting the
damage
charge phase?
dealt
I'm
to
starting
the
charge
charge to the
phase.
shield
Would you like
captain.
Okay.
Looks like
So
we
do
have
you have any strats to declare? Guess I passed it
no
over to you.
Tanglefoot grenades today, which
Okay.
is good.
We
We've
will
already
start
vected,
then
so you
this
can vect the
Archon
Tanglefoot grenade, which I'm sure HJoey is
as a,
excited about.
3-inch chart. Well, first we'll start with the witches. So the witches have a 3. They get +1 because you're not engaged in anything.
Pleasant
in.
sailboats versus a tall man.
Incubi will charge you. They don't have to touch the terrain, so they also have a 2-inch charge. Well, they make it.
Chad, if
And then the Archon also has a 3-inch charge into you.
he failed,
Okay, he makes it.
Okay.
oh, is he on 6 wins? Chad?
And then
I missed that. Good call, Fooch.
those guys are fine where they are. So yeah, I will use my Archon's Warlord trait to make your captain on Dawn Eagle Jet Bike fight last.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just start fighting. We'll start with the Archon.
So he's poison 2 up, right?
No, this is the Archon that has the strength 4 damage flat 3 weapon.
Okay,
So we could Shadowkeeper
let
here.
me just see here the profiles and everything.
Sure.
Which, I guess could be fun.
What's
all this stuff without
rerolling over
sixes.
here?
Incubi are rerolling 1s. Archon gets 1 reroll to hit for a Black Heart. That is it.
I'll spend 2 CP because it's 2 down for the -1 strength.
Okay.
So Archon's gonna wound on 6s.
Yeah, so Archon will start.
All right,
And
buddy.
then, yeah, go ahead and pass
Let's
the
see it.
clock back to me, I guess. Archon makes 7 attacks with his Jin Blade. Hitting on 2s. 1 reroll for Black Heart, because you did not turn that off. And then wounding on URT 6, T7,
Yep, so 6s.
5s.
You're strength 4, you said, right?
Yeah, strength
-1
4.
strength. -1.
Oh, yeah,
So
minus
strength
1
3.
strength. You're right. Okay, so wounding on 6s.
That is how that works.
Okay, nothing for him. Okay, next the Incubi will fight. They'll all
Big
use
flub.
their big claves, which will be strength 5 down to 4. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 attacks.
All right, Incubi. It's all on you, boys.
Maybe I should have put a couple more Dark Lances into him.
I don't think Hecatrix are
Probably,
gonna-
like, that was
gonna
my
do
one
much.
lucky hit, so. Okay, on 2s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s for the Archon. Great. Wounding on 5s. 6s are 3 damage.
Okay, so here are the 6s.
Drum roll.
Good.
Easy.
Here are the
Okay.
5s.
Just make them.
They're 2 damage each.
2 damage each.
And can they fight twice?
No. The Archon can at the end of the fight phase.
And he's damage 3.
Yes.
That's fine. I'll let it go through. Feel no pains. Take 1. Down to 4.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. So it's
we're
down
gonna
to
go
the
with
Hecatrix to
Blood
try to
Brides.
plink a wound off them. If that happens,
And I will pay 2
assuming
CP
that
for
the,
reroll wounds.
Archon doesn't die, which I don't think he will.
Do I want to now spend that?
Then he could
They're
put
wounding on
1
sixes.
Jin Blade attack
Wounding
through
on
and
sixes,
kill
There's
the
no
And-
shield
shield
captain.
And they're AP 1?
AP 1 to AP 4 if they roll a 6.
They,
So they'll
yeah,
be-
okay. As long as you're AP 1, I get a 3 up. That's fine.
Yeah.
And they're just 1 damage, though?
Yeah, all 1 damage.
Okay, that's fine. You can reroll.
So they are going to be rerolling wounds, but we're not going to
Sounds
Emperor's
good,
Auspice.
We have 25 attacks, 26 for the sun. Hitting on 2s because they're Blood Brides. Okay, gotta love the 1s. And then wounding on 6s, rerolling everything.
Yeah,
We got 2
Drukhari
shots
are
at
looking
this.
just fine after the nerf chat. It just means that they go a little deeper into their codex, but they have a lot of viable
Not
builds.
bad,
We just
so
saw them
all
win
in
with
good.
15 Grotesques on Tuesday. You can go watch that game back. It's in the
I won't die, so that's fine.
it's in
And
the
they're 1
VODs
damage
1 damage each.
on the channel right now. Easy peasy. Shield captain takes nothing. What a boss that guy is.
Unfortunate.
Oh, it takes
Okay,
2.
well,
Excuse
that's
me.
my fight, so your activation next.
each. They have a 4 up invuln, right?
I thought
They
that
have
was
a
the
4
save.
invuln, yeah.
They
I
don't
think we
have
go
an
into
invuln?
the Incubi.
No invuln, and then
Yeah.
Archon has his 2 of Shadow.
You can fall
Yeah, I'm
back
not
and
gonna
or try to
bother
fall
that.
back maybe, and then just flamer the
Incubi here.
Hecatrix later if you need to.
Oh yeah, and then the Incubi just want to pile in 3. Well, doesn't matter. We'll just pile in like this.
The red's the Mesocordia.
Okay.
Yep. And they're your T3, right? So 2s.
T3. Yep.
Cool.
AP,
-3.
minus 3, so 6 ups. Okay,
Okay.
so 3 inks die. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Seems fine.
So at the end of the fight phase, my Archon will fight again
Sure.
with his once per game because why not? On 2s.
So I think the goal here
Reroll
now
for
is
Black
that the Hecatrix can no escape the captain to lock him in, make him fight last. You make this engagement relatively difficult, getting around to fight these things with the Telemon.
Okay, and then I will pay 2 CP to fight again with my Blood Rex. For the Cult of Strife strat. Wait, why am I at 10?
You should be down, like, yeah.
So I was at 12. I spent 1 for auto advance. Right.
So
that's
if
11.
the witches are able to lock the shield captain in, they have a good springing off point to be able to get onto objective 3 to contest it later to knock that banner off, assuming they don't get punched by something, which is a non-zero chance. The downside is they do have to be locked in with that shield captain for another turn, assuming he doesn't die.
Good.
Okay. Well, he lived.
Yeah, that's what
I'll
he
end my
does.
turn.
Double fight from the Hecatrix.
I get
He survives it.
I get my 3 points for
on
engage
2.
because this guy's should be fully over the line here, and then the Reaver jet bikes.
If you pivot him, I could heroically intervene. That's why you had to leave him that way. You should only get him 2.
Let's see. If he's like here, is he holy?
No, I mean of the Dreadnought.
Yeah, that's
why.
true.
Yeah, so you should be just getting 2 for engage.
Sure, that's fine.
Because I could have technically heroically intervened anyway, but I knew what your intention was, so I didn't want to get a gotcha
Oh
on
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, of course. Well, that's fine then. So just 2 for them, and over to you.
Go ahead and
Good stuff. Well, that was a
start it up.
strong start from the Custodes. They just moved up brazenly. Took all of 6 damage from the Drukhari shooting. Shield captain on Dawn Eagle. Survived like a boss. You basically need mortal wounds to kill that guy. If you don't have them, it's almost not worth
Are
it.
they optic?
They are not.
Okay, I'll fall back
And
and I'll take down the banner.
Sounds good.
is a no escape roll optional, chat?
Oh, you have to roll to fall back from my inches. Sorry.
That was leadership.
No. We both roll a d6.
Okay.
Yeah, it
I rolled a
is.
6, so you need to.
It
roll
is
a 6.
actually not
So
optional.
it's like 3 times. Okay, you can't fall back.
It works against. Are you on flying models?
It works against everything. No escape, except for Titanic. Yeah, excluding Titanic is the only thing it doesn't work on. Which is like I don't know why it works on vehicles with fly, but or like everything, but it does.
Okay, that's fine.
But I will keep my banner, which is important. I think that might be the first time I've ever won a no escape roll.
So we did lock him in with the no escape. So these witches probably will be surviving, and if assuming the Archon gets to the point where he can trigger his fight last again on the shield captain, then there's a non-zero chance the shield captain potentially goes down. I don't know if HJoey wants to continue to spend CP keeping that guy alive.
Go on and advance these ones first. Button.
So the interesting thing about the Sagittarium Custodians is they do have a heavy bolter profile on their weapon, but all of their weapons are assault weapons, which means they advance and fire with the -1 penalty. I mean, obviously all this stuff can lightning fast, but it's also in dense cover. So advancing dense cover and
I gotta do something real quick.
double tapping their weapons, those modifiers don't stack. So these are essentially free advance and shoots out of these Sagittarium Custodians, and you see them advance a lot, especially if their only targets are already -1 to hit from something. It makes the damage output of that unit actually surprisingly high, because it's a lot of shots with multi-damage. Telemon Dreadnought's gonna just casually meander up the table. Just make sure you don't get within an inch here.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, watch out for the overhang. I think it's out. Something like that, probably. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hard to see it at my angle.
Yeah, you kind of have to top down it on the Raiders, unfortunately. The March of the Telemons. Yeah. It's a herd migration of Telemons, chat. They're just slowly waddling up the table. We're going to greener pastures. We're migrating south for the winter, okay?
Excellent.
Yeah, I don't. What does a Telemon King into? It feels like a Telemon's just about as good as you can get. Do you turn into like a knight? It becomes a crusader if it gets to the other side of the table.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry again about that.
They basically look like little tiny knights.
Are you outside of an inch of me here?
Yeah, we already checked while you were gone.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, I usually check for. Well, I guess here it actually is a. Is this a light source? Yeah. From the shadow, it looked. I don't know. Okay. Well, if you guys say it's good, guess that's fine. Doesn't look like it. Not gonna.
Oh, yeah. Advance.
Sure.
No 12. Oh. This squad did not advance, and this squad did not advance. The two
Sounds
inside
good.
ones did.
Okay.
Region's gonna advance.
Yep.
So we have no reserves on the table for the Drukhari, so there's no downside to hanging back with very little. I'm a little worried if those Mandrake select to pick up and just try for the charge on the Inquisitor. They could drop in somewhere over here and just go for the 9-incher. And if you get it, it's actually kind of a big deal. You could break that banner, you know, probably indefinitely.
This group's gonna.
And assuming you start pushing onto another side of the table, I imagine we see a pretty big push onto Objective 2 this coming turn. You could potentially drop the Custodes down to only a 5-point primary. You just have to make sure that you don't get tangle-footed, but I don't think that that's really an issue.
So I'm thinking this is looking like probably a 7-inch charge just to get engagement range.
7 to the Blood Brides looks about right.
Because I don't have to really touch the forest. Let's see if it matters when it happens. Alright, let's go in the Psychic. He can't target anything, that's fine. Let's just go into the shooting here.
Yep.
Let's go with this Telemon first.
All right.
We'll shoot the Plasma Flamethrower into here. And we'll shoot, let me see, one of our enemies. Raider 1 has more Incubi.
Raider 1 is
4.
Incubi and Drazar. Raider 4 is Witches. And I believe, yeah, the Succubus.
We'll shoot at Raider 4 actually.
Okay, the shots begin to come down.
So,
Let's see. With the big gun?
so big gun and bolts. Plasma
And then are you
Flamethrower.
-1 from shooting him, or no? It doesn't look like it. Yeah.
No, yeah, he's the back one, so.
The back one, everyone else is pretty minus to hit, or I'm not super. We will lightning fast on Raider 4.
Okay. I don't get that CP. Here are the bolts. All hits. 5.
2-4.
So 2 wounds on Raider 4.
2 wounds on Raider 4.
Raiders are tough to 6.
Oh, I'm sorry, I had 1 there. Which region?
Okay, so 5 up invuln.
Hey,
make both of those.
Saves against the spiculous.
Okay.
Big cannon.
The shots that don't matter.
Reroll ones.
Okay.
2.
2 more 5 ups. Okay,
Take
so
6.
6 damage down to 4.
Boom. Big shot from
And then a plasma
the
flame
beam mode.
Yep.
4 hits.
T4.
3s. 2. AP2.
AP? AP2, so I believe that is just, yeah, this is light cover, so I'll have a 5 up.
You're a
Okay,
biker.
1 damage. Oh yeah, I'm a biker, you're right. So fail them both, so damage.
1 each.
Okay, so 1 bike will die, we will kill this bike.
Next, Telemon's gonna do the same thing, except the flamer's out of range of everything, so.
Okay. So 3s.
Here are the bolts.
I mean, I could shoot this other guy, right? But
Come on. Just ignore the D3.
Okay.
3 saves.
AP?
AP1.
Okay, so it's still 5. Okay, so
Boom.
down to 1.
oof. All right.
I'm gonna
Spiculous.
use the
I'm sure putting in
the
some
beam, not the beam, the burst to get 6 shots.
Okay.
So that is declared when you declare your target, right?
I thought it's when you use the weapon. Technically, I'm using the weapon now, right?
It's before selecting targets. You select your profile.
I see. Okay. I would have shot the big cannon then.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 hit.
Joey's voice sounds way deeper in
1
Discord
5 up.
than in real life.
He's good.
Maybe get some modulation. Sound more custodian. You know what I mean? All right. Raider survives, so we're probably gonna have to dunk a Sagittarum into him to make sure we kill that guy. Actually, we could Spiculous from the last Telemon. You have plenty of line of sight from that last dude. You could try it with the Spiculous and beam somewhere else, or just put it all into him and try to get rid of him.
See that. We'll shoot with this Telemon, so I'll shoot the Spiculous here. I'll just shoot the plasma flamethrower into this, that's fine. And then I'm gonna shoot to
Good call, chat. Yeah, I paused it
what
for
tier
the
does this bracket at?
to
He
look up the
brackets
Telemon stat
at 5 wounds. So 6 plus he's top bracket for the Ravager.
I will shoot at this Raider with the burst, or with the beam.
Okay.
Here's the beam. He's outside of reroll ones. 1 save on this.
Okay, 1 5 up there. Okay, so it takes 3 down to 7.
Ridiculous. 2 5 ups.
Oh
on this
boy.
Raider.
Okay,
That was
2 5 ups.
Good roll into Raider 4.
Second.
Can it make all of its saves to survive? No. Get
Okay,
out of
so
here.
he dies. Does he explode? No. Okay, now we'll get everyone out. So the Succubus will get out 3 inches. Let's see.
This Raider's got a little
here.
close.
Yeah. She'll get out here. Then the witches also all get out. So let's see. They can't really be in cover. What's the ranges on these things? 15 inch for their other.
Friendly shorter ones.
Yeah. So they could get out here. You're already -1 to hit, right? if you shoot both. Neither of these squads advanced?
This one didn't. This
Okay,
one
that one did advance. Got it. But the beam is just one additional shot. Okay. Then they are probably dead. Yeah, they'll get out up here.
I mean, all the
Since they shouldn't
Telemons
get
have already
rerolls, right?
fired, and the Sagittarum on the other side aren't really a danger to them, so you're only risking the hits from these two Sagittarum units, which means I'm not 100% sure that they have the firepower to punch through the
guess I should put
Reavers
them
as
all
well.
down, huh? Make sure
And it
they're
also
all
means that they're not
range.
dumping into a Raider, which
She's fine. This lady is
could
not
be
fine.
real bad for those Raiders. They are wounding on 5s with other profiles, but I mean, that's a lot of 2 and 3 damage shots. And Raiders do not have a great save, so a lot of them that wound are going to be
All of
going
that
through.
because I did not move my gun 1 inch further back. Well, he is dead. Good sir. So continue.
Roll once. See how many die.
Yes, I have 11. So
Ooh, lose 3.
die, of course. 1, 2, 3.
Brutal.
Not 4. Okay.
Okay, just really have the Sagittarum left. Let's go with the Sagittarum over here.
Hey.
So I think all 3 can see this Raider.
I would agree.
Okay, so 9 shots.
Oop.
Reroll 1s, 2s misses, because that's squad advanced. And 5s. Good roll.
Good roll.
4.
Minus
So-
1.
Oh
so-
no! All 4 go
4,
through,
6, 8.
kills it.
So is it worth re-rolling to save this guy? No.
Oh
So
boy!
Raider 5. Okay, so
Brutal. That's brutal. Wow. Okay.
right here.
NBD.
Right. Let's see. Now you have another squad back here, right?
Fatality.
You won't get out there then.
Yeah, that's insanity.
We'll get out back here. Let's see if
I
this thing
think,
explodes real quick. It does not. And then
Not
these are
that
10 boys.
Not that you expect that unit to deal no damage to a Raider. Like, you know, on average, I'm sure they convert 2 or 3 of those. But just the fact that it ate 1 hit before, and then 4 converted through to kill it was... Oh, boy. It'll be interesting to see how big of a deal that is. I mean, the Trueborn are relatively effective on their own. The downside is that now that unit commits and they get ripped apart by the Spiculous launchers and the flamethrowers off the Telemon Dreadnoughts next turn. So it doesn't look great for them. Long story short. They do sort of need a transport to hide in.
Okay, continue.
Did any of them die?
Two
Yeah,
did.
2 of them die.
I pulled them. They're right here.
Drukhari deserved it.
Die, scum!
Thanks, dudes. Dudes coming in clutch with excellent use of the soundboard. I appreciate it, buddy.
So I think I have some shots from these.
Oh my god, that's a tough call.
Um,
So I think at least 2 can see, potentially 3.
One guy can see. I'd say it looks. I don't think this middle guy can.
I don't know, if you're measuring from the base, I think I can. I'm
But
pretty
you
sure
don't,
this guy can.
You don't draw line of sight from bases. You draw line of sight from models. But let's just pull from his shoulder here.
Well, a base is part of a model. But in fairness, their base would also be blocked by this other base that's in front of them.
Okay, it looks like this guy. It looks like yeah, I'd call it 2. I'd say that these 2 can for sure. I don't think the last one
Okay.
can.
That's fine.
Yeah, not drawing
Should
line of
still
sight
be
from
enough to
bases.
kill me, in all honesty.
That's a WTC
So this one will
rule.
shoot everything
We don't
in
use
the-
those
this
here.
radar, and then just the
There's nothing in the
heavy
rulebook
voltage
that
in there.
suggests a base is mechanically
Okay.
separate from a model outside of measuring.
Are you -1 for either of those guys because of the dents? Or did you? Because it doesn't look like you're towing in.
No, I don't think this one would be -1, but this one might be.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I think they
Yeah,
have clean line of fire, yeah, to something else in the unit without going through.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good.
Let's just shoot the Raider and Dents first. So these are at like minus a bunch, but 3's
A
already.
bunch.
Good.
Yep.
We didn't tag correctly for a hot tub
Okay,
chat.
5 up.
We didn't
Takes 2 down to 8.
tag pools and hot tubs for. I accidentally put Warhammer, so it has to be a
And
Warhammer
then
stream
2s,
chat. I
0
apologize.
1s.
Okay, T3.
3 through onto the incubi. Oof.
1.
So 4 ups. They're all fine.
Alright,
Yeah,
got this
I'm
one.
curious about the. I guess the. I guess it helps when you just make all your saves, but it does feel like having these incubi moving up the table so
I'll
aggressively
shoot everything into these
is
witches.
a little dangerous for
Sounds
them.
good.
You do need something to put a banner down here, but and I guess you wouldn't want to be
Freeze.
disembarking anything over here to then have to re-embark it again next
Freeze.
turn. To put that
Sixes
banner down,
and for you.
and you might as well be moving up the table with the incubi,
Come
but
on,
you do
get in
open
the
them up to
box.
those shots. You know,
Okay,
we
so
talked
we
about
lose,
this
4.
Telemon could potentially have just ripped this unit apart with
1,
if it
2,
can
3,
concentrate
4.
on it. We went for the Raider instead, which I don't think is the wrong call.
And their leadership 7, so they need a 1 to pass. Okay.
Their
that's fine.
leadership 8 on the.
Oh,
the
still need
tricks.
a 1, so that's fine.
Yeah.
The new 4K camera.
All right. Let's shoot
You could see
everything
you could
from
see
this
so many
squad into
motes
the
of
Raider.
steam with
You got
that
it.
thing, chat.
Or I'm sorry, this Raider, this one. Either way, same thing.
Same thing.
Raider. 5s. Reds 3 damage. Blacks 2.
Okay, 5s. So
5.
it takes 5 down to 5.
5 damage on this raid. These Sagittarium Custodians, chat, I have to say, every time I see them on the table, you never expect too much shooting out of Custodes because the Telemon Dreadnoughts tend to be kind of pillow-fisted in the shooting phase. But the Sagittarium Custodians are just such a volume of fire. I mean, we put 13 wounds on Raiders this turn and killed,
Okay.
So this squad's gonna
almost a
charge
full
these
unit of
right
witches.
Sounds good.
6 witches, 5 witches so far.
Good.
Whatever. Yeah, the Sags are so good. Big 9-inch charge. We do have objective secured on this objective, but we're hoping to be able to... hoping that they will run to morale. So if the 3 witches fail to morale, we're able to kill the arena the Reavers with the melee, and then put 1 objective secured on the objective. Then we're in a pretty good spot.
Within half of it, cool.
That's gonna break that banner and start denying points. At the very least, these Sagittarium Custodians are going to be able to pile and consolidate across the midline of the table
Let's go
here
with these Sagittarium into the Raider.
and grab
got it.
engage on all fronts.
Oh yeah.
So it looks like we may be scoring 3 on engage, which is what I was worried about the Custodes not being able to score, but that looks like that's what we're going to be able to do anyway. I guess when your opponent gives you good charge targets, then you're doing okay.
Okay, so I'll just lose that at the start of the next phase then.
Make sure I stay within 2. Yep.
We appreciate my choice of drink, chat. I wouldn't say I'm a
my Telemon
I'm a
charge.
Dos
That's okay, I'm
Equis
gonna discharge the
super
Raider
fan,
here.
but
I can move a little more too. I have
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
It's not a problem.
I do like it.
Their bases are so jank. What is up with this?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, that looks fine. Yeah, you look good.
Yeah, they have a collider larger than their
Second.
base, which is very annoying. Also realizing,
Tell Montanus to charge this raider right here.
is the edge of their base the skin of a regular custodian? Because that's the
Literally unfailable.
sword,
You're
right?
in.
I'm just gonna reroll it because I want to try and get more distance if I can. Alright, that's fine.
Joseki's just like add Mickey in it. It's good for cost.
Cool. Nothing melee range there.
The Onager Dune Crawler of beers.
Advance.
That's fair.
All that stuff.
I'll take it. I mean, the
Cool.
Onager Dune Crawler
Alright.
of beers is still
so
better
go with my
than
charges
90% of all other beers.
Go with these boys right here.
We're in the top 10%
good.
on percent, chat. We're doing it. All right.
I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I have to do something real quick. The clock's running. I'll be right
Okay.
back. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I'm going to take a little quick break here. Thanks for the follows, everybody. Appreciate it. So, it will be a big question whether or not these Sagittarium Custodians are able to kill the Reavers. With the pile and consolidate, we could pile in this guy to here, getting closer. We could put this guy here to get within ½ inch, so you would have this guy here, and then get this model across the midline here. If you kill the Reavers... that ½ inch is going to be so awkward, though. If you kill the Reavers, you have the opportunity to then consolidate towards the Raider, and that 100% gets that objective. I think you can tow it. If this guy goes to here, he can tow back on with the consolidate move, so he'll be able to touch that objective, and then we can hopefully see those witches run away and score some points. Need HJoey to slow play for 3 hours. Well, this will make up for the 25 seconds or so that he played without a clock running, so. Which was my bad. Mea culpa, chat. The patron-only hot tub stream. Can I patron only on Twitch?
Okay,
I don't think that's a
So, let's
capability
go here
that this
first.
website has.
Mm-hmm.
The closest is the Raider.
Yeah, fortunately we have that Raider angled at this with this big triangle, so you can move this direction and get closer to it just naturally. It looks like we're just going to put it in. So I think there was a universe where this guy got to swing in if you were able to get the ½ inch and ½ inch like that.
Cool.
But
So I only have 8 swings into them. I think both these have this
only
one.
8 swings, though.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s, winning on 3s.
Yep.
Putting on your end ball. Only 8.
2s. And then they're T4 or 5?
T4. T4.
Alright.
So 3s.
So 3s. Minus 2.
AP -2, so they just get their 6s.
Yeah, so
1,
kill
2,
'em.
3, 4. So that should just full clear the squad. You're good.
Easy peasy.
Alright, cool.
Goodbye,
And
Reavers. No more
consolidate.
easy engage for you.
And
You're going to have to put a character
go
over there now.
like that. Get 2. And I think I can only get 2 on there.
Sure.
Alright,
Okay.
do you-
My Blood
Going
Brides
dark.
will fight next because they're fight first.
Yep.
They'll declare all their attacks into your shield captain.
Uh-huh.
Okay, 26 attacks.
I will. Let me see here.
Yeah, I'm not
I will
using a
spend
strat.
I'll spend the 2 to Mike you -1 strength again.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then your captain's fighting last with my
Yep, that's
my
fine.
guy there because he's the only one. He's the only target. So yeah. So hitting on 2s, then wounding on 6s.
Mhm.
All right, Blood Brides. Ooh.
Okay.
4. Could see it. 1 goes through.
Okay,
Takes the 5 up damage ignore.
1 goes through, 5 up.
Makes it, though.
Good.
Okay, he's fine.
What a frickin' tank!
Alright.
All right,
Let's
now
just
you
go
can do-
with the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
we'll just do
interrupting
the
anywhere.
Telemon. Okay.
Sure.
All right. About to rip a raider in half.
Okay, that's
here.
dead.
6 up invulns.
Oh!
Um,
Oh no,
Still
I think
takes
it's 4 damage anyway,
still
right?
takes 8. Well, yeah, that was close.
Yeah. Oh my god, that looks
does it explode?
entirely like it was gonna survive.
Nope. So he's gone. There's nothing in Raider 2, so he's just dead.
Channel.
Okay.
Yeah, the OnlyFans of the Tactical Tortoise channel is just.
No, you're on top of your guy's base. I
Yeah.
don't think you can move back.
That's fine. I don't.
I've just got a Hive Tyrant like
Okay,
tactically positioned.
Technically, they would go next, so they would just consolidate and move. Technically, these guys are closer, so I gotta go that way.
I mean, in fairness,
Staying
chat,
on one
I think
initiative,
a Tactical Tortoise themed OnlyFans would do pretty well because this channel almost entirely creates
Oh, yeah, and then,
content
of course,
relating to
these
models,
witches
right?
just wanna
So
pile in, and then when they right, and then like one of them will then consolidate.
we
on
will be fine.
to be closer to that guy after she's done fighting. So it doesn't matter for the banner, but at least we can do that.
Because you're ending with an engagement range here. So
That's fine. I can consolidate into engagement range. You still can't fight me. I'm charged.
that's fine. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let you know. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's
That's
just
all
them.
Yeah,
moving on-
Valdor
oh,
will
yeah, that's all
sub
your
if we
fights?
Besides
if I put the
Okay,
She-Hulk
so,
model
well,
on my
we'll do the
OnlyFans.
incubi with their big attacks. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Because
The model's closed though. I don't know if Valdor's into
so
that.
7 attacks.
Argentora might be though because he's totally not
On
Valdor.
2s. Rerolling 1s for the Archon. Okay. And then on 5s.
So
Strike
Incubi
5
now
down to-
trying to kill the shield captain.
Okay,
2
2
wounds go through. 1 goes
Okay,
through.
two
Victor of the
damage.
Blood Game. Victor of the Blood Games.
Oh, we're gonna
Yep.
victor it. He
It's fine.
saves. Is he a victor of the blood games?
So he has 1 wound left, or no? He made his feel no pain. Okay, well
He
the
has
Archon will, the Archon will make his 7 attacks on 2s. They all hit.
Did we spend the CP for like victor of the blood games at the start?
What I start with?
8. So 3 for Eternal
must-
Penitence and 1 for Captain Commander, right?
Yep. So, oh no, you're right. Thanks. I forget it's on the battle scribe, so I'll be at 4. No,
Sounds
no worries.
good. Okay, and then yeah, wounding on 6s. 1 wound. That's your invuln.
Good.
Okay, he's fine. Then you get to fight.
Okay. So these are all sick, yeah? No, they
Yeah.
He was
They're obsec.
he was the runner-up of the blood games, but his opponent had a heart attack at the last minute, so he became the default. He was default of the blood games.
Yep, he's just sitting there. Maybe one day he'll die.
We'll swing 4 attacks into. Well, actually, we'll just swing 2 attacks into the Incubi, and then 3 lances and 1 blade into the brides.
Sure.
Here's the lances.
Ooh.
Don't get to reroll those.
Ooh.
Still. Okay. Alright, so just 1.
Okay. AP is 2,
3.
3, so 6 up. So one guy. We'll take it. We'll take it on the Clavex.
So you have multiple ones.
Yeah, he has 2.
Ah!
Just 1.
Paid
Just one
off.
on the one.
Clavex tanks 1 hit there.
Into,
What a boss.
Okay.
3.
4 up invuln. 1 dies.
Alright, your raider gets to fight.
So yeah, 3 attacks
Go get him, Raider.
on 4s. Blackheart reroll. Okay, and then 2s goes strength 7. Okay, 1 wound, AP 2.
Well, it'd be 3s, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Do these guys have the shield?
I mean, no, they're just T5. Why would you want
Yeah.
on 2s?
Because I'm strength 7. Oh, sorry. Did
I'm-
I say
I'm-
2? I
I-
meant 3s.
Yeah.
3s, but yeah.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
Yeah. So yeah, they made it. These guys have
Drukhari players in math chat, you know? It's tough
they can
stuff.
do that. Let's see. Do I try and chop your stupid ass shield captain? Oh my god, no. It's whatever. We'll keep going.
Okay. Well, that's all the fights. So.
Yep. So. Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So anything but a 1. Okay, 1 lady runs.
If
and then, I have 2
if you
left, so
can't
1, 2.
if you can't be correct, you might as well be.
There
Oh
it was.
no!
That's so good. Oh my god, I'm so good at this game. Okay.
Oh
Well, I'll
no!
lose
So
that
the
banner
witches
too, then. Good thing I
fail
did
their
count.
morale. So at the end of the morale phase, the Sagittarum will control objective 4 and
That was
break the
fun.
banner there.
You have
Oh no!
Okay. So am I.
Rip.
All right, my turn.
Big
Yep.
oofs. All right. Back over to the
Um,
Drukhari turn. So that was
I
a
still get 10 primary because I control 2 objectives.
Relatively-
I get 1 banner.
spectacular turn coming out of the Custodes. We've killed 3 raiders. I mean, one of them was put up for bait, but we also were able to get rid of an
Okay.
entire unit of witches before they
nothing about
committed.
that phase. So first off,
Must
these
be
are
nice.
advanced.
And the Telemons are relatively unscathed. One down to 11 wounds, the other one's undamaged as they chunk up the table.
Move 8.
Taking a look at what's in these raiders here. Raider 3 by objective 6 has another unit of witches as well as a second Archon. This Archon with just a Venom Blade for 2+ poison.
6. Okay, so they will move.
But we do have advance and charge now, so we're going to be putting a unit of Incubi onto objective 2. Now, they do have to make sure that they kill the Sagittarum here because the Incubi themselves are not objective secured. The real question is where this Show Stealer Succubus is going to go. Whether she elects to hang out with the Sagittarum here.
Right here, essentially.
Raider 1 with a second Incubi unit as well as Drazar, so we may be able to get Drazar into a spicy position. Now, I like the body block from the Sagittarum here, stopping a lot of potential, disembark real estate
They'll advance.
where these Incubi would want to go. Plus, now they have to awkwardly move around where the Sagittarum's engagement zone is. I think some really good, very tactical positional play from both these players this game.
Last squad of Incubi will get out and advance. 2, so they can move 9. They just want to be over here, the other side of you. Shouldn't be difficult. 4, yeah, be over here. Do you Overwatch on anything special?
I can Overwatch on 5s.
You can Overwatch on 5s, got it. The Raider will fall back. Well, first off, no, I want to fix these guys. They want to be like this, so they're not blocking movement. They could advance out around the other side too and take a lot less. So yeah, the Succubus will advance. The Raider will fall back 14. So just a little bit to right here. Let's see. You tricked me last time because I didn't measure.
Whoa, now I didn't trick you. You didn't measure. There's no tricks.
That moves 10, right?
Okay, so you shouldn't be able to walk through here.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, can't walk through there. You can shoot me. You're gonna do that anyway. So that's no great loss. Okay, then now the Succubus will advance. She gets 8 plus 3, so she gets 8, 9, 10, 11. So if she just moves straight through here, she can move 9.
Okay.
Okay. These guys are going to come up here. So they get there. They can just come on. So
Going for an
actually, it doesn't
adventure.
matter, right? Because you only move 8, so yeah, there's no reason for them to do anything fancy. In fact, they'll move a bit less. They'll take a bit less movement with the rest of these guys to be farther away from you. Not that it really matters. So they'll be there.
Okay.
Mandrakes in the movement phase will vanish into Deep Strike.
Cool.
These witches will get out. Of Raider number 3. They'll just come say hello to your Sagittarian. Custodes. So here's like the line that I can't cross if I don't want you to heroic into me. Okay, and then this Raider is going to come here. These Raiders are fine. We could move 6. And they'd have a really awful looking kind of charge there, huh? Raider and Ravager are fine. Right. Ravager can actually come over here, because then it can see more things. Does it want to see more things? We're running out of stuff to shoot. I think Ravager stays here. Okay. That's it for my movement, so let's go to the shooting.
Okay.
First off, these Trueborn will declare all their splinter rifles into this squad. And then their heavy weapons, and then all their heavy weapons into this Dreadnought.
Okay.
So 14 splinter rifle shots. We'll do them last. Sorry. Dark Lance first into your big dread. 2. Black Heart
All right,
reroll.
time to see if a Telemon Dreadnought can
So they
actually
hit.
take any
Moving
damage
out
here,
4.
chat. What's the over-under on that when we deal more than 3 damage to a
does not
Telemon this
wound.
turn?
We'll
Apparently
try
not
for
very
a
good.
normal CP reroll. Okay. 2
Do I-
blasters.
Do I get that CP? Nope.
Okay, 2 blasters.
Okay.
On 2s.
Maybe.
On 2s. Let's drop another one of these. Yep.
Oh, jeez.
On a 4.
Brutal.
Okay.
Nothing.
And then 14 splinter rifle shots. into
Nothing
your
coming out of that
pistols.
Cabalite unit. Very disappointing. 4 buffs to wound is always awkward.
Wounding on 4s.
And a bunch of ones being
Okay, how many
rolled.
2s?
We do have 6 wounds going through onto the Sagittarian, but they
Okay.
bounce it on the armor save. Get out of here. Too strong.
All of these witches will...
No, chat, this is the unit right here.
Yeah. Gonna pay 1 CP for Haywire Grenade.
You can CP.
This witch here is
reroll
going to
that
throw a
unit.
Haywire Grenade into your Dreadnought, and the rest will shoot their splinter pistols here.
Okay.
So the Haywire Grenade, just let me double check that strat real quick. Believe I just hit.
You're at -1 if you have to roll. So.
Oh yeah, that might change that. Make 1 attack. Oh no, I have to actually make an attack. Forget that. We're not doing that. I can't roll 4-ups this game.
Trying to deal some mortal wounds.
You've taken them all, so
But
we're just
no.
gonna shoot. We're just gonna shoot all of them into your Sagittarian. So 10 shots on 3s, right?
Threes,
+1 strength,
yeah,
+1
yep.
toughness.
Oh wait.
Threes.
Sorry. Yep. 3s.
3s. Yep. 4s to wound. Yep. One day he'll roll a 1, maybe.
No.
Today,
Not
Not
today. Well,
I mean, you can't
Okay, so
expect
they're fine.
Sagittariums to
we're
take damage.
we're gonna
from-
put 3 splinter
From
pistols
splinter
into
weapons.
your
That seems a little
Donny,
bit
4 splinter
optimistic.
pistols into your Donny Jet Bike Captain.
Let's watch
And
this
then
kill this Donnie
we'll just do the Archon as well. He
guy's
has
in
1
melee.
shot. Archon hits on a 2. Arrested on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 4s.
Ah, just the one.
Wound, no AP.
Doesn't go.
Okay. Okay, Raider number 3 will shoot the Telemon.
Okay.
Hits. Does not wound.
Jeez. The ones to wound
The
are brutal
Ravager
today,
will
chat.
shoot the same Telemon. On 3s. Okay, 2 hits, and then force to wound. Okay, 1 wound. Okay, now you get to roll 1 4-up. Yep. The Obsidian Rose Raider will shoot that.
Get out of
thing.
here, Dark Lances. You get
Hits.
nothing.
Wounds.
Can it go through? Oh, it does go through.
Okay, D3 plus 2.
For the big
so 5
fiver.
damage.
Do we do a damage ignore on any of those bad boys? Ignores
Okay.
1.
4.
So 4 go through, down to
And
7.
then,
All right,
the
we're
Obsidian Rose
we're
goes
halfway
inside, will shoot
to
all
1
of
dead
them.
Telemon. Definitely is a
guns
bad
into
weapon
here,
against toughness 8 with a
and
4
then
plus
their
vulnerable
heavy
save
weapons
because
here.
only 25% of
So
your
Dark
converted
Lance on a
hit
2.
rolls will go through to
Hits on
damage
a 4.
before rerolls happen.
Wounds.
And if you're already hitting on 4s, that means 25% of your attacks are only hitting, which means on average 1 out of every 13 shots converts, which is, I think, what we are seeing here. Now, obviously, Cabal of the Blackheart makes that a little bit more probable, but you also have the ability to ignore some damage. So, yeah, it's a really bad profile to get shot to shoot Dark Lances
One
at.
goes through.
You really want a
do
strength
6
9
minus 1.
weapon.
1 damage. Okay, and then 14 splinter rifle shots. Sorry, just 7 because they're not a rapid fire.
We do see some additional
Into
shots coming through
your
from those
other guys on
Trueborn, though.
2s.
Talon down to 4.
Okay, and then force to wound because poison.
Almost there.
Obsidian Rose reroll because I
Almost
didn't
there.
use it yet. Okay, just 3.
Good.
Okay, shot. I believe that's my shooting phase. Next we'll go to charge phase.
So you're
Alright,
starting
Jim.
your charge phase?
I'm starting my charge
Here
phase.
comes the
I'm gonna
Tanglefoot.
Tanglefoot the succubus.
Oh, excellent move there. So that will make her charge very
Minus
difficult
5
for
in charge.
-5. She needs
So
a
she needs a
9
9,
to get in.
Essentially.
Brutal.
Yep, looks like
Yep. Okay, let's go to the charge phase. So first off, these incubi will charge your Sagittarian Custodian.
Sure.
Let's see. Yeah, they'll charge here.
Yep.
Bloop.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So. Okay.
Incubi getting in the Sagittarium.
Like so.
Hopefully we can clean out the threat to Objective 4 to stop the Custodes scoring that coveted 15-point
These
primary.
incubi
That would
will
be brutal.
charge. Oh, yeah, these incubi will charge these Sagittarians.
Now we do have interrupt CP available for the Custodes.
8.
Okay.
Just you can only heroically intervene 3 inches. Yeah.
technically it's 3.9.
3.9 inches.
Yeah.
So you can move up to 3 inches as long as you're in an engagement range. It's different than the normal
Yes.
heroics.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. Welcome to 8th edition.
Sounds good. Then just make sure this guy's 3.9 away. So. Okay. Well, I guess these guys are just gonna be here then.
Okay.
And these guys will be a little farther back, and they'll just pile in. Just big enough space for Drazar to charge through if he wants to come this way. Let's do the hard charge and see what we get.
Okay.
So we need a 9.
Uh-huh.
All right, Succubus, what do we got?
Nope.
Those
Not a
two
9.
will not do
so
it.
she's just sitting pretty. Drazar will charge.
So Drazar, look, And we're angling to go
So,
around
yeah,
the corner
he only
this
needs
direction.
to be like right here, that little
This is
spot
probably okay.
ish.
Make that an essentially
it's like a
automatic
2.
charge as long as that guy can fit in there.
So he's in.
There we go.
Is this boat within 3 of you? Did I mess up again? It is. Okay, perfect. So that's that. Over here, I mean, what are we gonna do, right? This stupid Dawn Eagle jet bike captain guy is still here.
He's just doing what he does, man.
He rolled a lot of very good. He's rolled a lot of saves this game. Yep, I fucked up already. Okay. What can we do? Okay. Now Drezar just has to be right here, yeah? Okay. Where are these witches gonna go?
Somewhere.
No, I think they should just like sit out in the open and die.
I agree. They should also fail morale too.
Yeah, and roll double once. It's all good stuff. We'll charge the here, and we will turn off Overwatch.
Oh,
We'll
so you're
charge.
spending safety? Okay.
Yeah, I'll spend a CP to turn off Overwatch. And you'll heroically intervene regardless, so we're going to charge both the Dread and your Sagittarius.
Cool.
I can't fail because I'm +1 to charge. 7.
Normally, I think you would charge with the Raider
Space this
first,
boy.
so you don't have to spend the stratagem to ignore Overwatch, but because it's a Telemon, I think it still has a pretty solid chance of ripping the Raider into even on bottom bracket or mid bracket. What does the Telemon bottom bracket to? I imagine 3 wins. Yeah. Yeah, and it's still hitting on 3s even in its mid bracket. So even mid bracket, a Telemon's as good as fighting as a Space Marine Dreadnought.
That's it.
And that would probably still kill that
We will attempt
Raider.
to make you fight last. So Drazar will attempt to make these guys fight last. You're -2 leadership, so your leadership 8. You're down to 6. So I need a 7 to make you fight last. Okay, the other squad of Incubi engage with them. We'll try to do the same thing.
So two chances
Okay,
at
that's
it.
7,
We
so
do
these guys
succeed with
here
the
fight
Tormentors.
lasted. These Incubi will
Thank you. Grizzly trophies off the
Raider
Raider to reduce the enemy leadership within 3 inches.
I think so.
I should have just turned them any bit at all, but okay, need a 9.
Oh, but the Incubi roll an 11 for their Tormentors. Better lucky than good on the second Sagittarium unit. So you do have to be worried about those interrupts with your light infantry here, but if your Tormentors all go off, then you don't have to be worried about those interrupts, so it's fine.
There. Yeah.
And we are automatically fighting last on the Shield Captain because of the Archon. So basically no good opportunities to interrupt here on the Custodes side of the table. They're just going to have to sit back and eat this entire round of attacking. Now, in fairness, they will probably be fine.
So, yeah, they'll all go
that's their
into
game
your
plan anyway.
Sagittarians. Except for this one, who has to go into your Telemon, I guess. Good?
Sure.
So, 4, 8. So, yeah, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 21, 22, 32, 36, 37 attacks into your small big boys.
It's a bunch of attacks out of these witches trying to get rid of the opponent's
It's only turn
objective secured.
2 somehow, right?
Oh, we are on
So
the
yeah,
wrong clock here.
on 3 still. Then on 5s.
Yes, sir.
Jesus, that was so bad.
Not a great showing.
What's the AP?
1.
And only AP
So,
1, so they
yeah.
make
No
all of
damage.
their saves.
That was
yeah.
really bad. Okay. I guess there are a lot of people in this world, including God, who doesn't want me to win this game. I deserved it though. We'll go over to. So do you want to interrupt?
Yeah, it is
into
5
this
to
one,
wound
which is
into a 3+ save is not
The
a
one that's
guaranteed
only
thing
melee response to the
regardless.
spot? No, good.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do the Blood Brides into your shield captain.
Alright. He's gonna have to live on his own now. He's not worth the CP. He's a hero. I'll make it
Yeah.
up.
So 21 attacks now because you did kill. So on 2s.
Yep.
And then now I am wounding you on 3s.
Thanks for the follows.
You mean?
I mean 5s.
Yeah, I was about to say like what?
6s are well, it's all 1 AP, so it's all extra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Victor. Alright,
Okay.
let's see if And then I'm just gonna make both feel no pains.
Yeah, obviously.
No,
Okay.
he's not.
Oh, the shield captain finally goes down to the blood brides. Whew.
Well, that's the thing.
That took
They're
a
dead
little,
next turn.
a little
so it's like
while,
everyone else.
but
What
at
you gonna
least
do?
we got there.
Yeah.
We got there eventually. 1 assassinate point scored on the Drukhari side out of the potential 3.
And I'm not with
Or
anything-
4, excuse me. There is a
anything
Vexillus
here.
Great Sword. Didn't count.
Okay, we'll go over to here. So these
I guess that does make sense with the Vexillus Praetor in there for the
Incubi
assassinate
will
pick.
come 3. And
So Incubi moving in to try to contain the potential
3.
attacks on
No, if they
Drazar.
fight first, you just pull out of range, and Drazar can't ever fight. So Drazar will fight. He'll use his big attacks.
No, never mind. We're going to go Drazar.
So it'll be strength 6.
I think
so
that
5
makes the most
attacks,
sense.
strength
What you
6,
want to
hitting
do
on
is sort
2,
of complete
moving on
this body
2s.
block by putting models here outside of 1 inch of Drazar, so that the Telemon Dreadnought,
Okay,
assuming
3
these models
wounds.
survive the shooting phase,
AP
can't charge into him and
is
try to
enough
kill
to be a
him.
turn call.
Okay,
With
and
the
it's
flat
3
3
damage, right?
Yeah.
So we picked 2 up with the Incubi. Very nice. Good swings,
and
boys.
Next we will activate
Or with the Drazar, excuse me.
The Incubi.
You can just activate Drazar again, right? That's probably what you do. I don't know. I'm not a professional.
Okay, so they're good there. So yeah, they're gonna also use their big swings. So 16
nice.
attacks. On 2s, and then on 3s, because strength 5. Okay, the 6s are 3 damage. The rest
Yeah,
are
we
damage.
could have just
Your strength 5.
fought
Strength
twice
5.
consecutively with
Plus
Drazar.
1 to wound from
Give
Drazar.
these Incubi an easier
The
pile
6s
and
are
consolidate.
well, the 6s with 3 damage, but he's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna.
It feels like
Yeah.
that was
I was
assuming
gonna roll a
that
bunch of those
Drazar
nuts.
was going to be
Yeah.
pulled out of range with on the first swing. But Joey wanted to
I'll
mitigate
take down that
any
banner
piling
at
consolidates
least. That's
potentially.
something. Doesn't matter. You're just gonna shoot these guys in charge on the point, but we might as well play correctly.
Yeah, the Incubi do the 3
Okay,
of us
Drazar
save
will
on
activate
them.
again. 3 inches to right here, closer to your Telemon.
Does
And then, now
make
these
them a
Incubi
little
will activate
tankier
the
against
other
the random anti-infantry shooting, especially the low AP stuff. The Spiculous, even the burst cannons might flub.
Since it costs 2 anyway, I'll just use Trajan's once per game ability to make it cost 0 to make you -1 strength.
Okay. So then, let's see. I have to choose weapon profiles already, so we already covered that. So yeah.
Yeah, I
So
assume
I'll
you're
be
doing the
moving
big
off.
swings.
Yeah, I would be. So 16 attacks. 2s to hit, 4s to wound.
So that was a moment shackle
4s to
for
wound.
the Shadowkeeper stratagem.
The 6s are damaged flat.
Ugh, to make these guys wound on 4s
Okay.
alongside
Here's the 3
Drazhar's
damage.
ability.
Chop 2 of them.
Well, I have a 4-up involved.
They have a 4-up? Where do they get
Yeah.
the 4-up from?
My attachment bonus, because I'm pure Custodes.
Oh, okay.
That is how
Yeah.
Custodes work.
The shield guys have 3-up involved.
Yeah. Well, the shield guys get 3-up invulns just for having shield regardless. That's just on the data sheet.
So I will.
No, not
I will
anymore.
CK this 3.
Sure.
Good. And then these are 2 damage.
Yeah, 2 damage.
So we
Force.
saved.
So
Ugh.
we killed
So we
two
saved
anyway.
the 2 damage swings, or the 3 damage swings, excuse me. But the
Then
2
we'll
damage
just
swings
stun.
always all go through. Kills most of the unit, but that last remaining model is objective secured. Although the Incubi consolidate back
Trap
onto the
this guy,
objective,
I guess.
which, in addition to the Cabalite Trueborn, will take it back from them.
Here. Okay.
Get wrecked, Custodian. You are not allowed to hold an objective.
Oh yeah, did these witches want to? So then these guys can't fight, so they're just sitting pretty. So yeah, all you.
Okay, so he has 4 ticks.
Should have activated these. Well, no, I couldn't activate anything before then. Oh well.
Just one save on this incubi.
AP
-2.
-2, so 5 up. It's fine.
Alrighty. And then I guess these will go. The Telemon will go.
Thanks for the follows, everyone. I appreciate it.
I think I'll spend 1 CP for Wisdom of the Ancient, so everything within 6 gets to reroll 1s to hit.
Sure. Ones to wound, you mean? Or are you choosing hits?
No. Well, no, I don't get to choose. Mine's just hits because I'm an old.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So,
Yeah,
here's
so
the
that
Telemon.
that was a little bit of a fluff on the Drukhari side. I mean, we did kill the Sagittarum on this objective, which is going to be difficult for the Custodes to push back. But leaving this Custodes and this Telemon and this unit of Sagittarum alive is a big freaking deal.
Yep.
And then it's... and then it's... so 12 text.
Yep.
Yeah, the Sagittarum are putting in mad work today, chat, for sure. They're doing great.
Reroll all the ones, so it's definitely worth it. And then 3s, 7.
Okay.
What a solid unit that is. Just good in every
Okay, so
situation.
Remo go down.
Decent at fighting, good at shooting. Hard to kill.
This one.
Solid stuff. And that
Yeah,
Wisdom of the
basically,
Ancient
no, it doesn't-
pays off. We kill 4 of the witches out of that. Ooh, more than 4.
Eat Volscon!
6 of the witches out of that unit. Oh my
That was
god.
it.
Get wrecked.
I believe that's it.
Yep, so leaderships for you here.
Yeah. Well, 1 second. Are we in combat here? Did you? Yeah. I could.
No,
hate-
I'll stay out of it if that's fine. I'll just stay on the objective.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Sure. Then leadership. So they lost 6. So 1 or a 2. Okay.
Did we wisdom at the start of the phase or no?
He did not.
Yeah,
Is
'cause
that the start?
it is at the start of the phase.
Okay, that's fine. So
Okay.
I would add 8 hits then because I rolled 4 1s and I can just reroll it.
Sure. And then the Telemon
Yeah, that's not how
didn't
wisdom
roll.
works.
I don't
Yeah,
think,
I don't think he rolled
it
any
hit
ones. Yeah.
So just take 4 more.
Okay, so 4 invulns instead. Okay,
So
so
just
I
one.
get 2 witches back.
All right, that's better.
That's a different squad.
Yeah, that's,
Sorry, Trevi. I just thought of that stratagem. I've never actually used it because I'm like, I'm just
yeah, it's at the start of any phase.
That's
Okay,
fine.
well, there we go.
The 6
Just
still
watch
fails.
your
on
yeah,
one
just
round,
watch your
so-
timings.
Okay, so that's that, and then 6 still fails morale, so 180,
A lot of missed timings today.
5.
It's not okay.
So they are not below half strength, right? So I only run on once. Well, I still lose 2 more.
All right. Well, it actually was
Bloop,
basically
bloop.
the same. It was literally the same thanks to the morale there. Okay, never mind. It's,
So much for owning that objective.
well, they will still hold it so far. The witches will retain it,
Hey.
retain control. So Drukhari have
Yeah, that's it.
pushed
Go ahead and pass the turn.
Custodes back to
Okay. So I get 10.
back to their
2 for
10 objective 10 VPs again. No 15 VP turn for the Custodes, but we did see the Mandrakes pulled off the table, so we will potentially see a backline charge into the Inquisitor next turn, which I think would be very appropriate if that ends up being the plan. It's different for Custodes versus Space Marines. Is this in response to Wisdom of the Ancients? Yeah, it's only a Captain Aura for Custodes. You just reroll hits for that one phase that you use it in. But you can use it in any phase. It's not just your command phase and it lasts for a round. Yeah, so the timing is at the start of any round. Or at the start of any phase, and you use it,
Within 12 of the incubi.
and it lasts for that phase.
Within 12 of these incubi.
So it's
No,
like
no,
way
that
worse
they
than the
keep
Space
on
Marine
two.
one, basically.
Oh,
Just
right.
way, it was ridiculously worse. But obviously there was a lot of gained information there between the start of the phase and when these guys activated, so it was totally inappropriate to be activating it when they went to fight.
Yep.
So I think I have to imagine that the number one, public enemy number one is going to be Drukhari right now, but you also have to remember that this succubus here represents a ton of damage against any Custodes unit she goes into. Whether or not the Custodes are going to be able to get to her is going to be awkward. You could potentially see a Telemon, move to here and try to slide with a charge into there to kill her, but you need 2 converted hit wounds to go through, which into a 4+ invulnerable save is always awkward, and you have to make that charge, which is probably a relatively long charge. You can stand here, and it's like an 8. With an Eternal Penitent reroll, maybe not the worst, maybe not the worst idea in the world, but certainly not what you want to be banking on. So I think we just see a bunch of guns go into these Incubi to kill them. We see a Telemon go into Drukhari to blow him up. That guy needs to die ASAP. Whether or not this objective gets contested is not a huge deal. You just have to put the 1 Telemon on it to contest it and knock the Drukhari down to 10 primaries, as long as you can clear Objective 6 off, which should not be a problem. I imagine that even as degraded as it is, with its Flamer, this Telemon will kill everything on Objective 6. That's going to free up the... Or I don't think it will free up the Sagittarium Custodians here because they are engaged by the Blood Brides. But that will allow them to then pile and consolidate, try to kill this unit, and take this objective with objective secured. So we're going to be dropping down to another 10-point turn for the Drukhari. Players kind of engaging in a little bit of a base trade here, as we often see on this map. Usually you push one side very heavily with the intention of holding it for a round, and it looks like that is going to be significantly more likely for the Custodes than it is for the Drukhari. Now it looks like we have an Obsidian Rose Trueborn detachment, or Trueborn unit inside Raiders 6 here. Other than that, the Raiders are empty. So everything's on the table, and we're kind of losing models quickly for the Drukhari. These Telemons are just, acting as they should. Impassable rocks against the tide of Drukhari breaking upon them, and just killing as much as they can.
Incubi, more like Inkia goodbye.
Alright, Psychic Phase, got nothing. Let's go on to shooting here real quick.
Yep.
That was a desperate breakout,
yeah? Yeah, I spent the 2.
Cool.
Alright, so we'll shoot with, like I said, he got the Relic Gatekeeper, so let's go use that. He gets 6 shots because it's Rapid Fire 3.
Mm-hmm.
Reroll 1s from Trajan. So, 2-4.
AP?
We rolled to see if he
1.
survived, right?
Yeah, we
He did.
Cool.
He did. He rolled a 6. What's the AP? 1?
1.
4 ups. Okay, so 1 Incubi down.
Let's go with the
I'll pull this boy here.
Trajan's Rapid Firing. 2 more AP 1s.
Okay, 4 ups. Okay. You have to put real guns into these boys.
Let's go with this Telemon here. I'll shoot the... So they'll only have a 6-up in one?
Yes.
Okay. And we said they weren't engaged, or they were engaged?
Well, we said they were not. I think we said they were engaged and then said they weren't engaged, but I think right now we're playing that they're not, so let's just keep going.
Okay. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to shoot the Flamer and the bolts into these.
Worse for the Drukhari.
And then I'll shoot the big cannon into that.
So, yeah, if
the other witches?
No, into the big
if the
cannon.
Sagittarium end up getting cleared by the Flamer shot here,
we will
this
lightning
is
fast my Raider.
going to be brutal. They're about to be flamethrowered. Oh,
Here's
we're
the
lightning
Flamers.
fasting the Raider. Okay. 3 hits on the Flamer. Ooh, no,
So
1 doesn't
2
go through.
6-up in ones on them.
Yep. Come on, get in the box.
Do we have the Spiculus going into them too?
So
Okay,
2
so
die.
2 are dead. So just the
And-
Hecatrix left.
And then here's the Spiculus.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
All right,
And then
Spiculus.
is that heavy or assault?
It's
Get
heavy, so I'm at
it
non-force.
Okay.
done. Oh, good shot. Yeah, 6 hits. Winning on
Threes.
3s. 3 go
Three more-
through.
three
That
sixes.
should be kaput for the Heckatrix.
Okay.
Are we rolling saves or no?
This guy still
So-
hits on 3. 3's in bracket.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
because he
so
brackets
force-
at he brackets at 1. So yeah, 6 ups. Bloop. Okay, she's dead.
Nice. Cool. And then
Very
the big cannon.
nice. Yeah,
It's
so now he's going to
back
get to
at
fire
non-force 'cause you lightning fast.
unimpeded. If the Sagittarium are not
hits.
being engaged, then
Threes, reroll
they are going to
doubles
get to
and
shoot as
vehicles.
well. They
So one.
may...
Okay, 5 up.
I mean, they can pull whatever they want off the table. They
fine.
can kill the Incubi, charge into the Heckatrix, and potentially kill them. Yeah, this is going to be a real turn. I think we are certainly seeing Custodes pulling very far ahead this turn. They're going to have removed most of the threats to the Telemons off the
yeah,
table.
these two-
One of them will probably go down to return fire. But at the end of the day, does that really matter? If you have killed the majority of the Drukhari army and are able to push
So we'll shoot.
endlessly forward
We'll
with the
shoot
remaining 2
combi
Telemons.
profiles from the Sagittarium into here,
Okay.
and then all the heavy bolters into there.
Okay.
Still hitting on 3s. Okay. And then here's just the witches.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
6 saves on the witches.
Yeah, just 6 ups. So I lose the squad.
Yeah, oof. Yeah, so this is from the Sagittarium
Okay.
unit in the back. The unit in the front
This
here hasn't even
Sagittarium
gone
squad's just gonna do the same thing.
yet. And they're
Okay.
just going to try to clear out those
All into the
Incubi. We
Incubi?
just have the Archon
The
remaining
3
on that side,
disintegrators
essentially.
and the Incubi, and then the bolters in the
We're
Archon.
going to shoot the small
Okay.
weapons into the Archon. All right.
2 -3s.
-3, so we have a 6 up on the Clavex. And then one last 6 up. What turn is it? It's battle round 3, yeah? So yeah, still
Yep.
6 up. Okay, so the last Incubi lives.
And then the bolters.
Yep.
3s. 5.
Okay, 2 ups. Let's fail this first one real quick.
Yep.
Don't scare me like that. Okay, come on.
A little freezing.
Get in the box. Oh my god. Okay, don't worry, you can do this.
Oh
Okay,
my
the
god,
last
the Shadowfield going off against the shots! Teasingly rolling 3 2s in a row. That Archon refuses to go down. That's the one time you don't see that Shadowfield fail its first invulnerable save, and that guy immediately die. That was impressive. Good job, Archon. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Let's go with this Telemon.
Okay,
Gonna shoot the Flamer into the Archon, or into the Incubi. Big cannon into here. And let's shoot the Spiculus into here as well.
sure.
So let's do the Flamer. 4. So 4 Flamers.
4 into the Incubi is a good start. Winning on 3s for 2 AP.
4 wounds on the Incubi,
Yeah,
-2.
wow. Very
So
nice.
5 ups. So
Two
2
save.
more.
So 2 go down. That does mean that that unit will no longer be screening Drazhar from shooting. And I think it
like,
looks to
slowly
me
push
like a Telemon can push through the corner here to engage. I think you can
big
probably
cannon.
fit a guy here
Yep.
and get that 1 inch over. That was a terrible drawing, chat. I apologize for my artistic talent.
1.
The 2 misses because I'm lightning fast.
That's fine. 1.
Yeah, because they both wounded, yeah.
Okay.
5 up. Okay, so 3 damage. So down to 2.
Okay. Didn't move, so the Spiculus gets 10 shots.
Ooh, the
8,
double firing
10.
Spiculus. Not often you see it. The elusive
11.
double firing Spiculus, but we've seen 2.
5.
We're going to see all of them go
Wait,
off this
wait,
turn.
wait a sec. That was 11
What?
dice.
4. No, it's 10. 5, 9.
One, two,
I
three,
missed
4.
1. I missed 1.
Oh, okay, never mind. The counter. Oh, it's close.
Yeah.
There you go. Sure. Okay.
3.
It was that one thing was throwing it off for me. Okay, so 5 ups.
It does.
So it dies no matter what? Sure.
The Spiculus kills the Raider.
It does not explode. Okay.
Oof.
Well,
Uh-oh. So that opens this Succubus to
Maybe
being
one day
attacked
we'll
now as
roll
well.
5 up
And
saves,
Drazhar's
not
about to be
this
hit
day.
by
So we're gonna shoot the flamer and
The
the spiculous into the succubus.
Oh
Okay.
no.
And
Oh, it's
then-
all going downhill, chat.
And then I'm going to shoot the burst mode into. Let me see here actually.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Yikes.
spiculous into her. Yeah. She has a 4-up in one.
She has a 4-up in one.
Yeah, chat. All you folks
Yeah,
who voted
spiculous
against Drukhari just
okay,
to see them
here's what we're
lose,
gonna
you
do.
may be
I can play
rewarded
this game, I
today
promise.
because
Okay.
that raider going down opens up
Flamer
all these characters to
and
getting hit.
burst mode with.
And I think at the end of this turn,
with
we
the
end up
big
with
gun
like
into her.
a unit of a couple units of Trueborn and a unit of Incubi on the Drukhari side of the table, where
I'm trying
with
to do the
most
math
of
here.
the Sagittarum remaining and all of the Telemons still alive. Brutal.
Do Tormentor Mess work against
Vehicles?
Vehicles?
Yes. It's against,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Pretty sure it's against anything. Tormentors, yeah, just one enemy unit.
The Dark Elf House of Cards coming apart. Well, in fairness, that's what you do when you play pre-nerf Drukhari. You don't take liquefiers, all right? You know what would have shored up this matchup a little bit? A couple nice liquefier guns.
Yeah!
Ridiculous and Flamer into her. Burst gun into them.
Okay.
I don't like that. No, fuck it. I'm just gonna shoot everything in the succubus. I hate that one.
Everything into the succubus.
Yeah, you gotta get
Sure,
rid of
go
her.
for it.
Flamer. So there's the Flamer. I'm just gonna roll those to wound, and then I'm gonna roll everything else. So
This is pre-nerf chat.
because
It's strength. Is it
Three.
strength 6 flamer?
it's strength 6. Yep. So 4.
Okay, so
there.
4-ups.
3 from the
Takes
Flamer
three.
already.
Down to
Yeah, the
2.
beam and the Spiculous should
Okay,
not have a
here's the
problem killing this
Spiculous.
lady.
Yep. Reroll ones. So 8.
I'm
4
gonna have to
ups.
pop off for one moment here,
She's
chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
leave you with the players' mics.
Let's go into charges here.
Yep.
Telemon's gonna charge this raider.
Yep.
Oh, I think that still makes it, but I'm gonna re-roll it.
It does not. You
Okay,
actually do
that's
need a
fine.
3.
Internal pennant. That's fine.
Yep. Sounds good.
Sagittarium. I'll charge him there. Enough, even with the -2.
Yep.
Telemon's gonna charge both of these.
Okay.
Yep.
Looks good.
This Telemon will charge there.
Okay. Looks good.
I can still just actually just go all the way around. Why not? I'm not basing you.
Okay.
I'll let you try to get some assassinate points.
Well, Drazar will attempt to fight last your Telemon that can fight him. So you're
Okay.
at 9. Okay, then the other Incubi will try on him as well. Nope. Yeah, so that's me.
Alright. I don't have any more charges. Everything's out of heroic intervention. Cool. Alright, let's go with this Telemon first.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go to touch this objective
Yep.
and swing into the Incubi.
Yeah.
Can I stay with? I can't
Had
stay
2
with
points of
this.
engage for last turn. I'm just now remembering, but not 3, so whatever.
Pick them up.
Okay.
Oh, no, they have a 3-up,
no,
right?
They have a 3-up armor. What's the AP?
Yep. AP3, so 6s.
Okay, so 4 6s, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just flat damage. So we need 3 6s here. Sure. Okay, then pick them up. Okay.
And then console. Consolidate closer like that. All right. Do you want to interrupt?
No.
Okay. Into Drazar.
Lightning fast.
Okay. 3s. And then 2s. Yeah, with 4 up.
4 up.
I'll CP 1. Okay, 4.
Okay, 4s. We will reroll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, takes 3 because he's -1 damage as well, and you're damage 4, right?
I do get that CP from the Inquisitor.
That's fine.
Okay, I'll just go with the Telemon here.
Sure.
6 attacks, 3s, 2s, 2.
6 up invuln. Okay,
8 damage.
8 damage, so down to 2.
Yep, and then the Sag.
Yep.
3 at -2.
So just 3. So yeah, 6s. Okay, so yep, does it blow up? It does not, so it's gone. Okay. Drazar will fight you back.
Yep.
So first activation, he'll use his small attacks. 7. So 2s to hit. And then wounding on 4s, because strength 5 to your T8 plus 1 to wound. So 4s to wound. Just 1. And I guess
4. Damage.
3.
So it goes down to 2. Okay.
Then he'll come over here.
Yep.
Then he'll activate again, same deal. 2s to hit. Okay, 4s to wound. Good talk. Okay, another 2. Then he'll, like, I don't know, end right here, basing you.
Alright, that's the end of my turn. So, yeah, cool. I get another 3 for engage.
Yep.
And I'll pass it over to you.
So I still control 2 objectives.
Hello.
So I will get 10.
We're back.
Yep.
Okay, this is kind of my last turn, huh?
So it looks like this, the wrap up of this Custodes turn went about as poorly as we expected. Succubus dead, Drazar dead, most of the Raiders dead. We're down to 1 Raider with a Trueborn in it, as well as a Ravager, 1 Archon, as well as a single Incubus in the back.
How does Tanglefoot work exactly?
And we are,
By D6 inches.
oh no, Drazar's alive, just kidding. Look at that guy go. What a boss.
Nope.
Range of you?
Just within 12.
Within 12 inches of an infantry or biker? Okay.
Correct. Just infantry, but yeah.
Okay, so Drazar can come right here.
Well, that is a big deal. Just kidding. All right, Drazar being alive is sick. We also have the Mandrakes coming in out of Deep Strike we shouldn't forget about.
The Archon will advance.
So if we see the charge that was foretold on the
6.
Inquisitor,
So he gets to
it will
move,
probably cut that guy in half,
12.
and
So we
that will
can
be
go
very awkward.
5, 6.
So I think Drazar here, we
And
can
if he
potentially
gets 6 more inches
do
this
the cute
way,
thing where we charge 2 models, pile it into one, and then double fight back into
still
the
kind
other
of a
one.
rough
Try to kill both of these
angle for it, so
characters.
He'll just be right here.
Doing so would be a pretty big swing. Another 9 or 6 assassinate points on the table for the Drukhari. And if they're able to take the Inquisitor off the table with those Mandrakes, although it's a little awkward, you know, no CP remaining for them. For a reroll, we're just hoping for the raw dogged 9, which is a little bit awkward. That we could see a big swing out of the Drukhari. So that was a punishing amount of damage from the Custodes
really
last
bad.
turn, but they are not dead yet.
Telemon, they only do 1 damage.
We're also missing 4 wounds off this Telemon from Drazar's attacks. We've done 1
First off,
Telemon worth
these
of
guys
damage
are
to this
gonna
army so far.
come up this way.
You can fall back and charge at the stratagem, chat.
Move back 1 inch from the
For
wall.
1 CP, you can fall back and either charge or shoot, or for 2 CP, you can do both.
And I just want to make sure I'm within 18 with my blasters. Perfect, they're fine. The incubi will, God, that's so annoying. I do just have to kill this thing. Right? Like, if I
That's
don't
right.
kill it, it's very bad for me, huh?
Must be nice, I agree. What
I
you-
would still control
I
this
think what we could
objective.
do here, Chad, is we may see a string
man.
for,
Okay, we'll
between
come back
2
to that.
targets with the incubi, and then a
Potato
charge plus pile-in gets the
14.
back of the string into melee. And then if you kill this dude
These
with
guys will
shooting,
come
you can
back
turn
in from
around
the
with the
wall.
incubi and go after the wounded
Ravager
Telemon to try to kill it.
Also move.
So I imagine what we see is
Here.
5 while we stand points
See
knocked
everything
off.
still
Obviously,
within the fence.
HJoey's score looks inflated currently because
Just
we
gonna
are
make sure
scoring
within
while we stand
24 over
early.
Here this time. Okay, well, we'll see how this turn goes.
Okay.
Then the incubi, they still rolled a 6 on their advance.
In fairness, Kyrian Lich, your giant 470-point Primarch is toughness 8 with a 4+, invulnerable save, and damage reduction, and damage ignore, with the potential to have a penalty to hit.
16.
So, like, and the ability to kill anything it touches in melee. So you should be okay standing in melee and just attacking. Looks like the Incubi are going to potentially be going into the characters as well, although this looks like a Tanglefoot target if I ever saw one. But at least in this position, if they are Tangle-feeted, they could just charge into the Telemon.
And you do
If
have
they
an
so
SCP
desire.
interrupt, of course. They're up there, they're over there. Okay, Mandrakes
Yep.
will come in.
Huh?
And then
Mortarion
here.
can one round a
they're within
Catan.
12 of you.
Like, pretty
No.
easily, actually,
Okay,
right?
perfect. And what about this guy?
He doesn't do it in melee, but he just does it innately.
Okay, so I'm outside of 12. So you won't be able to Tanglefoot them, right? Because your Inquisitor can't do it, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. So
He
that
gets
is
it
my
with the
movement.
pistol or the
Now let's
2d6
shoot.
bombs, right?
Okay.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. First off, Mandrakes are gonna put their Bale Flamers into your put your Bale Flamers into your Inquisitor.
Okay.
They're Bale Blast, so Assault 2, so 10 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s.
Prepare to be blasted.
That's there we go. On 3s. Okay,
Beep,
and
beep,
then
beep.
you are T3.
Yep, T3 -1 to wound.
Okay, T3 -1 to wound, so these are strength 4, so I'll be yours. Okay, only 3 wounds, because I really can't roll 4s this game. AP is just 1.
Takes 1 wound.
Yep. Okay. We're gonna start with this Raider. Is gonna shoot your Telemon Heavy Dreadnought.
Okay.
So bloop on a 3.
Yep.
Hits on a 4. Wounds.
Good.
Okay, he's fine. Okay, the Trueborn.
Mm-hmm.
Ravager will put all of his shots here.
Okay.
So 3 Dark Lances on 3s. All hit on 4s.
What gives the Inquisitor -1 to be wounded?
Black Shroud.
Is
from the
your
Emperors.
stratagem or is your relic not the Auric Aquilus?
No, that's my Warlord trait. The Astotic Lore is the Warlord trait.
No.
No. The Emperor's Mandate stratagem gives him a relic and a Warlord trait.
The Emperor's Mandate.
Or whatever it's called.
Arbiter of the Emperor's Will.
Did
Arbiter of the
you
Emperor's Will.
Did you spend CP pregame for that?
Yeah, that's why I was at 8. That's why it's 1.
So you spent 4 pregame, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 on the Telemons, 1 on the, or you spent 6 pregame.
No,
I guess,
that's.
right?
Sorry, it's the fucking battle scribe thing.
So yeah, so it was
it's on that,
three
yeah.
on the shield captain, and then one on each of the Telemons. So that's
Okay.
6.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, that
Sorry.
you've never been out of CP, so it doesn't matter. So anyway, 3 Ravager shots into you. They've all hit, so wounding on 4s.
The battle
one
scribe
wound.
doesn't calculate it. Okay.
Yeah.
On the Telemon.
Yeah, on the Telemon,
Good.
of course, he's
Yeah,
fine.
it shouldn't be a battle scribe issue because we have unlocked pre-games.
Obsidian Rose
But-
Raider will put the heavy weapons into that wounded Telemon.
Well,
and, Splinters.
We'll be having
to
words after this
guy.
game, chat. This is
Dark Lance first.
this is an embarrassing
Hits,
level of
wounds
CP
on a
mismanagement.
4. Reroll to wound. Wounds. This is into your 1 wound on your Telemon Heavy Dread at 4 wounds. Okay.
Ghost.
D3 plus 2.
Do we see this Telemon go down? Ooh,
Okay, he's dead. Well,
The
6,
big
5
fiver.
damage. Yeah, feeling okay.
6 ups. Let's
Please
see
don't
it.
roll 2 6s, Jesus, on 5 dice. Okay.
Ah, it goes down. Okay, we're closing the
so
score
that
gap,
is
chat.
15, that's 5 while we stand at least. The 2 blasters go to waste.
Down to
14
10 on while we stand.
shots into your
Only
Sagittarian.
14 points separate the
with
players
the
out, and the
Splinter
Drukhari
rifles, so also
potentially
on
have a bottom
twos.
round 5 scoring if they survive
Okay.
that long.
And then wounding on 4s because poison, and I use my reroll, so
This is on this one.
yeah, that many 2 ups.
Fushini, money still on Drukhari. Yeah, Drowsar surviving that turn's actually a really big deal. If he's
Okay,
able
and
to
then,
clear
this Trueborn squad
the
will
2
declare
characters
everything
for
him.
Assassinate, they
So blaster. So Dark Lance first.
are
hits,
potentially
wounds
still
on
in this
3,
game.
Does not wound. Blasters. Hit. Wound on a 3. What? Okay, sure. Splinter rifles. 14 of those. Sure. Okay. Jesus Christ, these guys have rolled so many ones. Okay, well, they all hit this time at least. Wounding on 4s because poison. Okay, well, please
On
roll
this
me
guy?
a... Yeah, all on that guy. Okay.
Oh yeah.
He's dead. We did that. Okay, this guy advanced. This guy doesn't have a gun, so we're going to charges. You'd like to do your thing.
Yeah, I'll spend my last CP to try to single foot here.
Sure.
Only
3. So this would be a what? A 7-inch charge now?
Yep.
Okay, well I have no CP. So first, well let's just do Night Fiends into your Inquisitor.
Okay.
I need a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, Mandrake's into your Inquisitor. Need a 9.
Yep. Cool.
They make it. We'll come take down this banner from you.
All right, that is a really big deal. No CP
Over
remaining
here.
on the table for the Custodes. We do
Okay.
have, or we are in the situation where we can
I don't think I kill this Dreadnought ever. So
grab
we will
all of
with these guys
the
because they didn't put any
assassinate
shots.
points.
So we'll go for the 7-inch charge here.
Okay.
The charge is a big deal. Yeah, let's see how much Drazar can do
5,
here.
so they fail.
Oh, the
And then
Incubi
these guys,
fail
They
though.
both have 3 ups.
No, he has a 4 up and all.
Vexillus Praetor has a 4 up. Okay. Drazar will charge
Do they fail?
both.
Feels like they would succeed
Yeah,
that.
Drazar will charge both of them. He's in. There's my roll. It needs to be a bit closer here. Okay. Archon into your Sagittarian. Custodes. He's in. Incubi into them as well. Should be in right here. Okay. You can't interrupt, right?
Nope, I'm out of CP.
Okay, well, the Tanglefoot stopped my Incubi from getting in, so probably worth, huh? Oh, boy. Okay. We will start with Drazar,
All right, Drazzy boy.
and he will go into your Vexillus Praetor.
Cool.
6 versus... Yeah, he'll use his big swings. 5 big attacks, because I'll be winning you on 2s.
I feel like you
On
swing into
twos.
Valoris first. I don't know. We'll
They
see
all
how it
hit
goes.
on 2s.
No, I think I definitely would rather have seen him
Wow.
swing into Valoris first.
Cool.
Oh
One
no!
Save, please. Thank you. Yep. Okay, into him again, I guess.
Wait, what's this into now? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
Fight
what?
again.
Yeah, 5 again.
So 4 1s.
4 1s. Yep.
Oh my
I
God.
blinked and I'm like, wait, did it come? Okay. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna say fuck that. We're gonna go over here into your Inquisitor with my mandrakes.
Okay.
So
Well,
yeah,
I guess
that was
Trezor
neat.
did nothing.
That was pretty good.
That was 8 1s and 10 dice.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well,
Okay.
that's what you get for surviving,
3 attacks
Trezor.
each, so 16.
Get out of here.
because of the
I wish
stat.
Trezor would roll like that in all of
1-2s
the games
now,
I've ever
'cause
played against him.
Fuck these red dice, man. They have it out for me, apparently. Jesus Christ.
All right.
I was. Oh my God, that was so bad. That just
That was
like
a big throw.
that just lost me the game by itself, right? Like I
Yeah.
think I still had a chance. Now I don't because Drazar dies because he could maybe survive Aloris, maybe if I get lucky.
I mean,
He can't
we could
survive
also
both.
pull out of melee, which
And
yeah,
I don't
know.
get
This
those
seems
points.
like a flub.
And yeah, that's just. Oh my God, I'm glad I didn't say I've never rolled this bad before because then I would have had to say it again. But literally never rolled that bad with this army. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, I'm a little salty about that. Just that.
Yeah,
Okay.
a
Hitting
little
on
bit of
twos
tilt
on
chat.
twos.
I mean, it's to be expected when you roll that terribly,
Group.
for sure.
Strength like 5 or something. Strength 4. Is he -1 to? Yeah, strength 4.
Yeah,
Is he
he's-
-1 to wound in melee?
Yeah, he's always -1 to 1.
Okay, so wounding on 4s. Gotta love those.
Any
AP, AP 1 AP 2, the rest AP 1.
It's all 5 ups, so.
Okay, well, we'll
Skill
kill him.
dice.
Boom.
at
All
least we
right.
did that.
Inquisitor goes down to the Mandrake, so he scored the
Okay,
assassinate
yep.
there.
Okay,
Hold down
Archon will go
the
into
objective.
your Sag boys. 7 attacks. Oh, I've forgotten Jinblade on him. He's fought like twice now. 3 times.
Something like
Is
that.
he- So 1, 2. Let's say he's fought 3 times. Come on. Okay, he doesn't take any mortals. So 7 attacks on 2s into your Sagittarius.
All right, Archon.
Okay, and then wounding on 5s.
What have you
Just
got?
get that roll back again, please. Nope.
Ooh, only
That's
two.
It's 3 damage or 2?
Flat 3.
Force. If it loads. 1. Good.
Yep.
Makes all the saves.
Okay. The
Invulnerable
Incubi
saves
will
continue
fight.
to be good for the Custodes,
Um.
and
I'll
really
make 3
shutting
attacks
out the Drukhari in this this late
on
game here.
4s. Okay.
Nothing.
We do have 3 objectives
Oh,
apiece
God.
currently,
That was
Yeah.
pretty bad.
so we will still be on
That's
10
about as, yeah,
primaries
that's
for
pretty
Custodes.
good. Do you mind if we just talk it out from here? Right.
If you want to talk it out, that's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna probably kill Drazar here with this.
Yeah, so
with
Drazar
next.
dies. I once again failed to score engage because I'm bad at the game. Yeah, so I've lost like at least 3 points to just being bad and not doing my engage properly. I even had it set up. I was gonna charge it. Turn 1 minutes to charge. But yeah, so 2 points there
Mhm.
for engage again. I will not score any more assassinate because you'll just kill everything.
Yeah, these guys. I'm just gonna kill Drazar and then hide behind here.
Yeah, exactly. And then you'll I don't know. I don't. Yeah, banners will happen, right?
Yeah, so you'll get banners for the rest of the game on at least this one. You can raise it
And
on
then-
your next turn, maybe.
Yeah, so I'll get 1 banner and then 2 banners at the end of the game because this is turn
Yeah.
4 or something, right?
Yep.
And then you will, if you don't want to run, if you're running away your characters, I don't think you can raise another banner, but you can raise one back here, so you get 1 banner and then 2 more as well, right?
Yep.
And then I don't know. Do I kill a Telemon? I don't think. I do.
I don't
it's
think you
pretty
do with just.
I think
these-
it's pretty
yeah.
unlikely that I kill a Telemon, so we'll call it good because it doesn't matter.
And I'll probably get 3 engaged the rest because this is gonna come up here and then just
Yeah.
hang out here.
And then I don't know. I'll score 2 more engage because I don't think the Archon and the Incubi both die.
Yep.
So
Even being generous, just say you hold 2 the rest of the game.
I'm definitely not wearing a suit,
yeah,
champ.
it's not even close. Even if I like, I'd have.
Maybe
yeah,
I'll
then
wear
there's
one of those.
Drazar just
I'll wear
falling.
one of those tuxedo T-shirts that like has a print of a tuxedo on it. I'll do that. That's as far as we'll go. But this is not a serious enough sport for me to sacrifice my comforts. 1 bow tie. Yeah. How about I have my Game of Thrones T-shirt and I'll wear a bow tie on top of that. How's that?
It didn't matter.
Birthday suit is just for the
Whenever
OnlyFans and the hot tub
we were,
streams.
like, even close to it.
clip-on tie with
And it really
with
was
a
just
hoodie.
one really big mistake here, not just charging your bike captain with my thing like I planned to stop you from going past. It was rough.
But
Oh my
I'm also happy
was-
to just say,
All right, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and close out the stream there.
I'm happy to save the game.
Looks like we are, we're tanked out 82 to 69 on the Drukhari side. Good game to both these players, but pretty exciting one. Unfortunately, Dice going against the Drukhari, and I mean just the interminable survivability of Custodes, especially against the specific profiles that Drukhari is bringing. Really going to show you how powerful they can be. A couple things here. Obviously, this last turn was a little bit sloppy. I mean, certainly getting tilted after rolling such bad dice, but Drazar, what Drazar I think should have done is swung into Trajan, piled out into the, or swung into Trajan twice and then piled out into the Vexillus if he needed to. So then Drazar would not be killed that turn, unless he was killed to shooting.
I don't feel like it was a big deal.
The Incubus charge, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure about that. That felt like a little bit of a long shot. You were hoping for your opponent to roll badly on the Tanglefoot grenade.
I get you. Don't worry about it. I'm playing Drukhari, right? I feel like I'm allowed to. So
yeah, I mean it is what it is. Definitely with Drazhar still being alive, he's such a powerhouse on the tabletop that there's still a potential for him to be able to pull the game out, and especially after getting the Inquisitor in the back here, which is an objective that the Custodes are going to have a really hard time getting back to if Drazhar is able to do his job and kill these models. Obviously, rolling 8 misses out of 10 attacks, not good. Not a great place to be. So, but that is will end up being how it is. Anyway,
it was pretty big, yeah.
we'll go ahead and wrap things up there. Let's find somebody to raid.
Your shield captain is very, very good.
Rolling this one is still only losing by 13 points. In fairness, it is Retrieval Mission, which has, outside of priority targets, probably the highest passive scoring in the entire packet. You know, it's almost impossible not to get like this 40 on primaries. Plus you're guaranteed at least a couple raise the banners and then some other secondaries as the game goes on. So if there was a mission to score highly in, it would be this one, I think. Who's live today? Let's find out. Who's live playing the Warhams? We got some Long War TV playing. Ice Planet Battle 40k from Hyper RPG. What is this?
I've won the roll-off, unless that is also chaos.
Nope.
Or is that now going to change?
You never know.
Is anything else going to change?
Don't give them ideas.
No, I'm not.
Don't give them ideas.
All right, so is it I get to go first?
Can we
or I
talk
get to
about this
choose
table
whether
chat?
I'm going first. What is it?
You get to choose. So if you would like, you could
It's
choose
Dark
to
Eldar
make
versus
something
Harlequins
on that
even,
roll.
so...
So I think that the interesting thing about 9th edition is that it's sort of like altered the playing field a little bit, and sometimes going first isn't as powerful as maybe having a tactical advantage.
All right, we'll go ahead and raid them. You can watch people play on literally 2 buildings and 3 cargo
Make it
containers, I
happen.
guess.
All right.
Especially since you're sitting on that objective, you have to make some choices, right?
Absolutely. So I'm
I'm a little flabbergasted by the terrain setup there, but it might just be what they have. We'll see how it goes. All right, enjoy this game. Looks like there's commentators, so that'll be fun. Bigfoot in the back. So yeah, go enjoy Hyper RPG, everybody. Thanks for you should troll them. It's Tactical Trolltus, haven't you heard? But we will be back at some point. I have another finals game that I would like to stream. There's Tyranids versus Drukhari in a finals game. I'd like to see somebody else play it. Actually, do I want to do that? Do we want to see Tyranids versus Drukhari? I don't know, man. But I may be live tomorrow with some more painting if I feel like it would be beneficial, and I may also be live Saturday or Sunday, excuse me, depending on what gets scheduled that day, because there will be a bunch of finals happening. So I will probably be live before the end of the week, at the very least. So I will see you then. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good one.